What happened?
Oh shit! I forgot to hit record on the camera.
This is in the beginning.
You know, it's always something, right?
Yeah.
You know me. That's the best part about this show. Is I always do something wrong.
And that's a good thing?
It's a great thing.
It's not.
Hey,
we
can you
don't have
tell
a
me
cup
your
of tea.
grape toy?
What?
That's crazy.
Nah,
Sorry.
bro. You just
Where did those? You know what? I'm just mind my business.
That was actually from yesterday's episode. Let you guys, everybody know we live. The camera is hot. It's recording.
Okay. Let me some ass.
You know, that we're good. When that sun starts coming down, it's gonna look a little more normal. You know. I like them shoes, brother. I see you. You really in dad mode to the max right now.
I've had these for like 4 years.
But you really like owning it. You deep in your dad
No, I'm
bag.
not. This
so
is
either
how I
that or we
regularly
run out
dress.
on his family. So
It's either one or the other.
Regularly
You do
dress.
this.
What's up? So the best way to adjust it is actually put your hand here and then.
It's
What?
not what I wanted.
I mean, that's perfect placement.
Oh, okay.
And you can like move it forward if it's a little too. If you feel like you're trapped
No, I'm
in.
good.
All right, perfect. You don't want to feel trapped by the mic. So when you see us doing it on the other side, what does this side look like? Like when you're, is it just like a bunch
Chaotic.
of chaotic?
It looks like you are putting the pictures together while you on live.
Yeah.
This time, I saw you handle it before.
Yeah.
Probably because Justin is here, to be honest.
Yeah. Well,
Trying to
listen.
impress him.
No, yeah, I got to.
That's the case. You gotta be here all the time. Put this shit together.
The crazy thing is, you know he's always watching. So
I
you know
know.
he always has the same thought.
I know.
But-
I'm working on it. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure everything. Yeah, people don't understand. This thing is called a process. Learning how.
Quick
to-
question.
Yeah.
How long you been doing this?
58 episodes. 50,
No.
You said how
no.
many?
58.
Hey, it's been
You
one
that's a
month,
lie.
That's a
nigga.
nigga.
That's
No,
a
nigga.
lie.
Wait, no. Compared to not, you guys aren't counting the phone episodes, are you?
I'm counting.
No, I'm
everything.
counting however many times you done
Goes on.
shot an episode in this studio. It's not 58 times.
It's probably 58 to 75, somewhere in there.
That's a pretty big
But
range.
understand, even in that, you know how many changes there has made between the camera, the lenses, the audio, the cables, the lights. There has been almost how many different arrangements?
Well,
It's a progress.
It's a
Yeah,
learning
I
curve.
say it's a
It's a learning
progress.
curve.
who?
What's up? We got Vanessa's here. I'm happy.
You know what? I like her though.
You know,
People make mistakes.
You know, I feel like
I
this
didn't get
is-
that treatment,
I feel like
but crazy.
this is setting a precedent.
Met you.
What happened?
You know what I mean? Because everybody in the comments is so used to seeing her comment
Yeah.
and everything, and then now she's here.
Celebrity.
I feel
They're
like
like-
this is gonna start a trend of people being like, "My
Oh.
turn to pull up. My turn. My turn. My turn."
I
Is
mean,
that good or bad?
if you're
If your comments are good enough,
you're
I'd
funny,
say in this case, it's great because the engagement you have is
unprecedented.
yeah. Everybody else, I mean, they're just not as good.
Well, technically,
Oh, thank you.
Their
well,
comments are
but
just
hold on.
They're not. Their comments aren't as engaging or moving.
nigga, stop talking. We need to keep these people engaged. We need to keep
Vanessa
them
be
here.
engaged.
She
Vanessa,
do.
Vanessa,
I know I'm saying, but she, in my opinion, relatively new. I think last episode was the first time I noticed her comments.
Oh, you tripping?
Yeah.
I was
Vanessa.
gonna say maybe I'm tripping. I can't.
Yeah.
The comments aren't anywhere up there, so I can't really say for sure.
Yeah, no, she's been. Oh, thank you. See, I forgot about the comments. I got to put them on the screen. My fault.
Process, huh?
There we go. I'm just looking at the 330. I was like, if here we go. So let me show you why I can't see shit. There we go. Oh,
Is this Hannah?
yes. I got the pilot.
You can't read that?
No,
I can read that perfectly clear.
Now I can, but I just figured out how to change it. Before it was tiny. Please, can y'all help me? Can y'all say how hard it was?
Nah, I could actually see it. So I don't know
Oh,
what
y'all
you're
are
talking
dicks.
Y'all weren't reading them.
Y'all are
See
dicks.
it.
I'm not helping you. Sorry. Sorry.
You told me not to read. them.
You let me drown the other day when I was looking at the wrong camera.
Oh
And
no.
then put that clip up. I'm not helping you, big dog.
Damn.
How are you looking at the wrong camera? Is there more than one camera?
Yep. Oops. We fucking got him.
Like we got the comments right here.
No, that's a serious question. I
What?
wasn't even trying to be shady. Is
What?
there more than one camera?
No, it's just that camera.
It's
but
just-
when you're recording, you're so used to seeing looking at yourself to see. Sometimes the camera isn't lined up to where
Okay.
the screen is.
then
So
that
when you're
makes
talking,
sense.
you're looking at yourself talking to make sure like you're in frame and everything, and you forget that
Please clip
the
That
that.
makes
camera's not there.
That makes sense.
You
I
know
thought
what I
it was
mean?
always set up like this, so that's why I was
Nah,
confused.
the first time it was a little offset. It wasn't until
Offset.
recently that the camera was set up right above the screen. Like even now, I'm looking at the screen and not the camera, just because I want to see how I look as I'm speaking.
Right. That makes sense.
You what's that? Oh shit. Sorry.
Oh, she said she don't tune in on Thursdays.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. It's all good. My fault. Didn't mean no disrespect.
Hey.
You said
I
that
hate
before
niggas.
the camera started
This is,
rolling.
What type of mood are you in right now?
you know the kind of mood I'm in right
Yeah,
now.
I can tell. You're in a very pissy mood. I need you to
Oh,
break that.
absolutely.
Why are you in such a pissy mood?
Because
Why, man?
I need to drink some of my juice.
Drink your juice, your Cascade, you little 0 calories. You go ahead, bitch.
Yes.
Sorry. Didn't mean to laugh at that.
Yes, you did.
I'm telling you. I really do. I love Thursdays because Monday through Wednesday I have to be. Do you know how stressful his job is?
Oh, I can only imagine.
Bro,
My job?
yeah, like coming up with a cohesive show is very
I
hard.
thought you meant actually working at the where
Airport.
he works.
Airport.
Yeah.
No, as I'm talking about just coming up with a cohesive show and topics, bro, that shit is hard.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's very hard. People think it's like we just come in here and banter. I mean, we do, but it's organized.
It's like what is it called? Fuck, I know the term. Like a organized fire.
Yes.
Like how when firefighters, when they want to take out a fire, they set their
the
own
fire.
fire.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
it's
a
like.
good analogy.
I'm an English major.
Yeah. Fuck.
English
Hey, don't get
graduate,
ahead of
I'm
my
sorry.
joke. Don't get ahead
I'm
of
an
my
English
fucking
graduate,
joke.
I'm sorry. You know what's funny?
What?
So speaking about my job,
Yeah.
Jihan flew out of Bakersfield
To Houston.
yesterday, bro, and had a terrible experience.
Wow.
Oh.
I had a terrible experience, bro. And I was like, "What happened? What time did you fly out?" Because depending on the time you flew, like I was at work, but I was I was downstairs. But I was like, depending on what time you flew out, I knew who was upstairs checking
Yeah.
her in and doing all that shit.
Yeah.
She told me, and she had a terrible fucking time, bro.
Oh, damn.
And it's just like, I'm torn because it's like, one time it's my job, and I understand like how shit goes
Yeah.
at my job.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But on the other hand, it's like it's the homies, so it's like, fuck.
What do you do?
You know what I mean?
Shit, tell you better buy a PJ then.
Honestly,
That's all. That's the only
you
step.
better buy a PJ.
Go buy a
How she can
PJ.
afford that PJ?
She got it.
Hey, they say PJ tickets are cheaper than you expect.
I don't
Like
think
flying
so.
on a private jet is cheaper than you expect.
How?
I've never looked into that.
I mean, I never looked into it willingly, but
Have you ever looked into flying a PJ?
No, I've never called a private jet a PJ either. So got
are
a
we
little
weird
lost
for that?
there. No.
We're not weird for calling it a PJ?
Oh, are you weird for
Yeah.
that? Yes.
Why?
Because that's weird. Why do you say private jet?
I don't. It's just easier to
PJ?
say
I mean,
PJ.
it's not weird for you because you work at an airport, but
Okay, thank you.
everybody
Yeah, it's
else-
weird, nigga.
Like, it's
Y'all
not
some
something that
weird
comes up in
niggas.
casual conversation.
Y'all some weird niggas calling it a PJ. You don't even work at an airport.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
see PJs every day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I
god.
saw one today.
There's a joke in there, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's great about these lights? You
What?
see every detail on people's like skin. You know?
Where are you taking?
I don't
us?
like.
You jumping way.
No, I'm not jumping. I'm speaking to one person. Actually, two people in the room. My man.
Why?
My man.
You're a sick nigga.
What's going on? You know, let's move on. I had an allergic reaction for my necklace.
Oh, okay.
Children.
Go there.
Nope.
Come on.
I don't want
Nah,
to.
this is gonna be on the internet forever. So
I don't
let's
want.
move on.
I'm good.
My man.
I'm
Let's
good.
move on.
Touching that necklace like that.
He does more than
We
eBay.
got so many necklaces.
Why you got
so
Like
many
a-
necklaces.
I only have one. It don't touch my fucking neck.
Exactly.
Stop.
Oh, this is great. I should have gave y'all two a camera way before.
Don't. I don't.
This
I
is great.
do not
Hey, guys.
enjoy this setup.
Why not?
You don't like being.
Why
next
don't
to
you
me?
like
No,
me so close to
I'm
me?
trying to be serious and shit.
Can I ask you guys a question?
What's up?
What are you guys' jobs on the podcast? Because you said his job was coming up with the show, and I feel like that's the most important thing.
It is.
So
Yeah, I just show
there's three. There's three
Let's see-
jobs.
let's see how
It's
he-
two.
DDS.
It's three. It's three. So my job is producer. Come up with the show.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I book the guest unless we talk about it beforehand, and he told me beforehand, so that was cool. That's usually my job is putting everything together. He's technical.
Yeah.
All the lights, cameras,
The
equipment, action, everything would not run without this man, right? Ty's job is to be.
Just to come on the show.
No, it's more than that.
That's what I figured.
He's the people's favorite.
Yeah.
That's fair.
He's the people's favorite.
That's fair.
For people enjoy his commentary and antics on the show because
Yeah.
Worse.
'Cause you guys
listening
are
to
serious.
we're,
And you guys are very strong-headed, and you agree on almost.
I mean you
everything.
see that's the point, and we
Yeah.
agree on everything, like, and so
Everything.
without him saying some of the stuff he says or giving some of his comments, it would just be
would be
boring.
the most
Nobody
boring.
would.
It would just be a
Yeah.
show about dick
In
eating.
fact,
And about shows.
we did do one show
Yes.
like
That's
that.
what I'm
We
saying.
said
I
this is the
watched
worst
it,
show.
and y'all didn't read the comments at all.
No.
And I watched the whole thing.
Oh, thank you.
I
Can you
appreciate
give us
you.
some
I
live
was
appreciate
y'all
you
were trying to
watching.
break a tie, and I put my answer in there 3 times. Didn't
Oh
nobody say
yeah, I
nothing.
forgot we did.
Y'all was calling
We was
out people.
calling
I was
people.
right there in the comments.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Do you remember any of your specific comments on our rankings?
I remember saying I didn't like Martin that much.
Really?
I remember saying that I thought A Different World was a good show. If you guys have ever heard
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
And
Damn, she.
my bad. I forgot I'm young.
I've
My
heard
bad.
of
You
it. I heard of a
uncultured
different world.
swine.
Right?
Not because anyway. Yeah, that's all I remember.
Yeah, Different World is a dope show.
They are
You know what's
terrible
funny
at
about A
reading
Different
comments.
World is it was one of those shows. I mean, I guess they're all like 90s show, so they all try to touch on some kind of like social issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember specifically the episode where Dwayne got locked up,
Yeah.
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 Damn.
and that was a dope episode. That was
It
just one of
was.
the mainstays. I fuck with Martin. I don't think Martin ever touched on really big social issues like how any of the other shows did.
Right,
it was
and
just
that's
funny as
okay.
hell.
It was just a
It's not my
sitcom.
cup of tea.
It was just funny as hell.
Have you ever watched Friends?
Yes.
Got him. You like Friends more, right? Than Martin?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you thought.
You did. I was like, No, but what don't you like about Martin?
It's just not for me. Like, I've watched a few episodes, and I've watched enough to know it's not for me. Like, that Shanae stuff, that's not for me.
Okay.
There's some stuff, like, I have laughed at Martin, but I'm not going to say, ooh, Martin's on, let me watch that. I'm good.
Oh yeah. I never was a Martin
So,
fan. So
just a quick break.
yeah.
We're getting roasted in these comments.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
but-
everybody is saying. So I will read them. I will read them specific
Okay.
according to
English
Vanessa. First, Matt
funny.
Groovy Drew said they're terrible at reading comments,
I seen that.
right? And then Vanessa follows up with they forget about the comment section with another follow up of it should be somebody's job to read the comments.
Well, we
Seems
actually.
like a common theme.
Yo,
here.
so
That's what
here's-
I'm saying.
So what we discussed before is if one person's having a conversation, you don't have to look at both of them while you're talking. So just pretend it's just the 3 of us normal. I'm not me take you out. So if I'm talking right here, I notice his head goes down. I'm talking to Ty. So that means now he's on comment control. Now if it changes at any point, then they start talking to one another. So that's how it's supposed to work.
But that's not the
Supposed
issue.
to.
The issue is stopping the conversation. Though.
But that's the
reply to
person
the
who's
comment.
just like how he did just now.
Yeah,
That's
so
their job.
I think moving is Ablo here. No.
Nah.
No,
I was about
no,
to
I'm
say
not
something
that
really
negligent.
Vanessa also said
disrespectful,
she was
but
the
funny as
first.
shit. I'm not gonna say it.
Please.
No, the baby's not here.
No, my son.
I think moving forward, what we'll do is because a lot of these comments do pertain to the topics we talk about.
Yeah.
The issue is that we be so deep in those conversations, we forget to read, or it's hard to like stop the conversation
Yeah.
and then address the comments. I think what we'll do moving forward is I'll read the comments, but towards the end of the conversation,
Yeah.
or if there is an absolute great point that needs to be said during that conversation, we'll I'll stop it and read the comment.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. I understand. No, rich homie out here
Yeah, I
trying.
know.
He's trying to have a private. That's why I hate niggas, bro.
What he say? What he? What he say? What did he say? And then flip the cameras, read the comment, and flip the.
It's the same thing he said there. He said, "Who is that in the middle?" So it was like, yeah, he was just trying to figure out. He was like, he was confused.
I think what it is
because we've been dodging his interview. You know that.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
I've been asking this nigga. He's about to release a tape on the 22nd of August. I've been asking the nigga to come down here to talk to me about it.
Okay, cool.
But I think what it is people aren't used to seeing us with a woman on a guest. I think since we've been doing these podcasts.
Are you the first?
She's.
With DDS.
I mean, Leah technically was the first.
Danielle wasn't on screen, though.
Yeah.
She was technically the first.
Leah was the first. But
Bells was the
so
first.
Jen too.
But then.
Bells?
Who's the first one in the studio?
You.
Okay.
There you go.
And she knew that. And she knew that.
When y'all are yelling and you just move the mic back a little bit.
And she knew that. That
There
was
you
a
go.
flex for her.
Yeah, talk your shit. Go ahead, Queen.
Yeah.
Are we ready to officially start? Or we have any more?
We're good.
Do I
I
need
put
to
the.
introduce myself or what?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying
he's gonna get
we're
you.
gonna officially
My
start. I'm
bad,
saying, but this
Yeah.
was
Let me sit
Benter to
back.
try and get everybody in here who's
You
gonna
heard
be in
that.
here to start it. But I guess we'll start. I mean, we're good. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Doing Dope Shit, the most dope podcast on the internet. I am your host, Elijah, here, along with my two co-hosts and a very special guest who I will let them introduce themselves.
What's up, y'all? My name is Hannah.
There we go.
There we go. I'm your
I don't
co-host
know
here.
what else you want to know. Oh, my
No,
bad.
yeah.
We don't have to introduce
This-
ourselves.
If he says his name, we have to say our names.
Y'all should decide on that.
See, look.
No.
This is,
That's something you got to handle before.
No, we're breaking the.
everybody introduces themselves every episode.
That's what-
Every episode, y'all introduce yourselves.
That's what I'm
For
saying.
some reason, he's like, I'm not gonna say my name.
This is like funny Marco, bro. Every time
But he does his on purpose. His is purposely like that.
Marco does it.
We're just a clusterfuck.
Yeah, but I'm your co-host here, Mohammed Cook.
And I'm Ty.
But to the right of us, we have. We're just trying to keep the order.
Hannah.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's going on, Hannah? How are you? Tell the folks a little bit about yourself.
Because
I know
ask
nothing.
Me specific questions.
I know nothing.
I'll be very basic. if
Okay,
you
I got
ask me
you.
specific
So you said that
questions.
Sha'Carri Richardson was one of the greatest
Sha'Carri.
excuse me, was one of the greatest athletes to ever run.
I ain't never said that.
Okay.
And that's also not anything about me.
Okay. No, hold on.
Oh, I'm listening.
Because you actually know a little bit about the sport.
Oh, you right? Yeah.
See, yeah. Let me finish.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. I ran track for 15 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is running that
Are
far?
your knees okay?
No, actually,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
No,
All
they're
right.
not. I ran track 15 years, started off sprinting, started jumping in 8th grade, went to UC Riverside for track, triple jump.
Hey, UC Riverside, UC
Yeah,
My
Bears?
season got, you said what?
Are they the Bears?
Highlanders, but yes,
Okay.
the Bear. And my season got cut short because of COVID, and I haven't touched a track since.
Damn.
But
Oh
to answer
shit.
your question about track, yes.
Damn.
Got third in conference sophomore year.
Hard.
Made it to junior nationals freshman year.
Yeah.
Beating them feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't run track.
No. I don't think you guys. Are y'all familiar with triple jump?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, okay. So essentially, it's taking the impact of a Hummer to one knee 3 times.
Oh, that's the
Not
the-
quite.
And then
Not
you
quite.
jump.
Oh,
That's the doof and then into the sand.
yeah.
Yes.
Where's
Yeah.
that? You seen
Yes.
that one video of that one chick? Yeah.
Yeah.
My God. These niggas is nasty. Oh
There
my
needs to be more women
God.
in here. Y'all
I don't think that's true.
I think
it
so.
is.
I think we
it
do.
is.
Let me fix your mic real quick.
I think we do because we, like you
Oh, my
said,
God.
one of the aspects or one of the main characteristics of podcasts is niggas with mics, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're niggas with mics.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We need some balance.
Yeah.
Yes.
here.
Some order.
Yes.
It's not even about order. It's just y'all be
What do we be doing?
What do
y'all
we
be
be
doing the
Tell-
most
how, what?
sometimes.
How
We
Sway?
could do the most.
Nah, I'm okay. Y'all be doing the most like.
Give us an
If
example.
I wasn't here, Mo would have said what he was gonna say.
I don't know
What
her
was you-
name, so I wouldn't have said it.
That don't matter. You would have described it. You would have
I
taken.
said a
You would
triple
have
jump.
taken the time out to pull up whatever you was looking for.
She's
Listen,
not
She's
lying.
not lying. She's not lying.
Hashtag that nigga right. Your
that
Honor.
nigga spitting.
She's not lying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel the thing is like a lot of our topics, I guess in the past, have been based around our interaction with women,
yes.
Yeah.
and there's nobody here.
To police that.
Yeah.
Well, one to police it or two give us a different perspective.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, my girl came down one time, but
Yes, I
she
was
didn't
glad
give
when she popped up.
any perspective
Yeah.
Really, because
That's
she was
'cause she
just
was mad
skating
at
around
you.
the topic.
Yeah.
I thought she gave perspective because I was agreeing with her in the comments.
Oh.
Oh, we just
And
don't
that's-
listen to women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
That
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So outside of that criticism, what else do you think we're doing wrong here at DBS?
That's mostly it.
Okay.
You guys don't have filters.
Okay.
So
Mostly y'all two. Don't act surprised, Mr. ADHD.
How we say the same thing?
That's because you the women
No,
we got
y'all
on the show,
think
bro.
the same way. You don't act the same way.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
That's very.
I
She
also did
spit.
want to mention I am from Oakland. That should be part of my intro.
Oh, okay.
That has nothing to do with my personality. It's just
Really?
Are you
I'm not from here.
are you from?
Are you born and raised?
I was born in Tacoma, Washington, but
You
Damn.
still currently live in Oakland?
yes.
Oh shit.
I think that has something to do with your personality.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You got a mic over there, man. You got something to say? You want to put?
I
You're
think
not even
that's debatable.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Oakland. Oh, we got two. We got two Bay members in the house.
That's in the comments saying humble then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Humble then.
Area.
I am humble sometimes.
Come from East.
Ruby Drew's from Oakland too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh wait,
yeah.
every damn, it's an Oakland show.
I think I'm gonna
Oakland
just have
show.
to drive
Damn.
up there to interview him
Yeah.
about his thing.
That
Fly
would
up
be
there.
cool.
Hop on the PJ.
He knew it. How'd you know?
I really
What
could.
would I be doing?
What happened?
He said he knew I was from Oakland. What I be doing?
I don't know.
I'm
Let's
not
ask
answering.
her
Yeah,
boyfriend
yeah,
in the audience.
You got an answer for that? Moving
I
forward.
have thick skin. Y'all can give me answers. What I'm gonna do?
That's
Just
a
act
trap.
Say something?
That's a
The
trap.
trap.
If I ever heard one, that's a trap.
How do I look in
That's
this
how,
outfit?
that's how
Right?
y'all don't know me. Like, it's really not a trap. I'm just trying to understand.
I would have never guessed you were from the Bay.
See how he always does it. How does he always get
That's
away?
Tell the truth, nigga.
It's-
Golly.
This is crazy.
But that's like now they want to read the comments. We trying. We
Oh, he
took your
from Richmond.
we took your
That's not
criticism.
That's
and we're
why
trying.
you said that. Now,
Yeah, we're trying.
men do listen to women.
We do.
They said niggas act like they always scared of women.
Right, because what I be, what
Oh.
I'm gonna do?
Everybody's
What's up, Joe?
You
Room full
not?
of men. What I'm gonna do? Oh, that's who's on.
That's
last week,
Joe.
huh?
Yeah,
I
that's
like
Joe.
her.
Yeah,
I didn't
she's
know you
cool.
were from Oakland. Just to say that, I didn't know that.
Can we
I
all
didn't
say
know
where
that.
we thought she
But
was
I will
from?
say that you are very, very outspoken. That's a weird thing. You're very outspoken.
I don't think so. Actually,
I think you're from. That's weird.
I
don't
don't
know.
think so. I
Maybe.
think it's interesting.
Yeah.
You're very outspoken. You know what I mean? So I just
Skating out.
now
Yeah.
that you're from Oakland and knowing that you're very outspoken, I understand.
He said makes sense.
Okay.
I understand.
Also, the Black Panthers were from Oakland, so I'll give it to you. I said outspoken. The
Oh,
culture.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm saying
That's a weird way to get there,
the,
but
cul-
I get you.
the
I get you, I
culture
get you,
of
I
the
get you.
culture of the Bay is
Listen,
niggas
I
who talk.
understand.
Bro,
Harvey Milk,
We get a-
Huey Newton.
we
This
get-
is the
Harvey
culture.
Milk
of-
wasn't in the Black Panthers.
no,
Listen,
I'm
we-
just saying
we fucking
people. That'd be some crazy.
we get a
term.
woman on our show, we just fall apart. Now we just talking stupid, saying dumb shit.
But
Say
she
it.
argued that
You're
it's
not
not
wrong.
because.
Vanessa said, "Say it with our chest."
Listen.
Y'all just gonna call us a bitch right on, right in
Essentially,
front of
that's
our
what
face
happens.
like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Happening.
damn.
I mean,
But it is a compliment. Like I said,
Shit.
I personally, I was always obsessed with like Oakland. Not I'm gonna say Oakland, like Bay Area culture, like from San Francisco down to Tracy. Like I've always.
Tracy, it's not the Bay.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
I know, but like, and people, I realized that
Oh,
I
look,
made that mistake.
you see?
People
Ain't
in
you
the
from-
Bay.
Ain't you from Oakland?
I lived in Oakland,
Yeah.
see? Oh.
What I do
enough.
like that about the city, like the color, the personalities, the culture, the music. Like honestly, like one of my first aims ever was hyphy 2 for you because of like the pack and like Vans. So I love no Vans.
Vans.
Like the pack, like Lil B is literally we're not gonna go there right now.
I want to go there actually. I want to go there.
Go ahead.
Let's take a real,
Okay, go ahead.
real
Like I said,
divot.
it's a show about
What-
dick.
Yeah, okay.
I see what y'all talking about now.
Look, Devon said you can tell when niggas have girls that don't know how to talk to other women.
It's not our fault. We're trying to be good men. I got my
That should
ring
be a
on.
good
there.
thing.
Too. So
That should be a good thing.
Should it?
no. Anyway, what were you saying?
You-
What,
yeah.
what are your thoughts on Lil B?
You know, I'm not very cultured, so I really don't have a lot of thoughts on Lil B. I'm sorry, I'm not. Like,
That's
I was a
fine.
very sheltered child.
That's
so
fine.
whatever
fine.
perception you have of me just because I'm from
I
Oakland
I
is
didn't-
wrong.
How about you
100%
just
rock.
tell us about yourself
Oh,
right
I don't
now?
like this. We're getting roasted in the fucking comments, bro.
Y'all getting engagement though?
Vanessa said, just stop talking. To who? Which one of us? He's the
Ty, you might have to lead this episode because I feel like every time
Oh my
me and this
God.
nigga have the same thought. We're like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
I'm dead about the whole when niggas got girls that don't know how to talk to
That
them.
shit is
That
hilarious.
yeah.
I'm still laughing.
No, it's very true. It's very true. And it's honestly, it's true.
What are you not saying, bro?
Right. Like,
No, because I was going to argue. I was going to say being married. He's like, you kind of do learn how to talk, but then I realized you don't.
Talk to women.
Talking to
general.
women, like speaking to women, like. But then I always have the back of my mind. Anytime I speak to a woman, like I have to figure out a way to compliment my wife. Like no matter if I've just met a woman, I will figure out a way to say my wife did this.
That's fair.
I like it's like a legal.
Yeah.
It's like a legal. It's like talking to you.
It's like,
Parole.
It's a way of saying
I
to start
seen
this conversation.
Yeah.
This is completely platonic.
Yes.
I am married.
Yes, I have to. It's just one
Yeah.
of those things I start with. I don't want nobody thinking nothing. I don't want nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want no smoke.
That's fair.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I started wearing my wedding ring, speaking of which, on my little rubber one. I love
got
it.
a little.
Is it,
Oh,
Man,
yeah, you
move
need
their mouth, but nothing come out.
Oh.
First of all, this is not what we gonna do is bash
Hold on,
niggas.
hold on.
Like,
Do
we
this,
already
do this.
have life hard enough.
Go ahead, Justin. You
No, see, I know Mo's game. He talks about
My
his
nigga's
wife.
not-
'cause
hold on.
One mic.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know Mo's game. He talks about his wife to other women because he knows other women love married men.
How did we get into that?
What?
I don't know, but
Justin in here snitching.
What? What?
So you just rolling dice mode? No,
No.
you fucking around.
What?
All right, let's
Bring
it in,
some
let's bring
order
it in,
to this
let's bring it
damn
in.
show.
Let's bring it in.
Do you not feel the fan? Do you not feel the air? Because if you don't,
I'm drinking.
oh, okay. Water. This is beautiful
Water.
Popeye stuff.
Let's bring it in. How was your week? How was your week?
Bro, good week. Back to training, bro. Shouts out Kyle, man. I'm training now, like every day. It feels good. Early in the morning.
I need to get me a personal
So
trainer.
you can his
That's
first
the way.
his first class is always free. Feel free to come by. At
How
his,
many first class can we have?
You be asking the questions.
Yeah, that's a fair question, but I don't know. I'm assuming only one. But yeah, it feels good to train, working out. I train and then I run about my 4 miles every day. So
How do
I'm
you
in
go
like
about
peak.
that? Because I've been trying to think of how I could incorporate running.
So
outside.
literally,
Ask niggas to give you money to run, and you'll start running.
Yeah,
What?
that is also another strategy. But I'm up at 4, so my class is at 5, so from 5 to 6, and then I get back to the house from 6:30. From 6:30 to like 7:30, I get Ablo, put them in the go kart, and we go run.
So you run when you come back from the
As soon as I come back from training.
Okay.
As soon as I come back from training, it sucks during leg day. That's the only thing. But I don't know. That's enough of my week. What about you? What's going on with your week?
It was pretty good. I started back in the gym after not being in there for like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's the worst.
It actually wasn't, bro. Somehow I was able to lift some shit. It felt good. I stretched before.
Oh,
Stretching is important.
It
I'm
is.
gonna tell y'all niggas
It is.
right now.
yeah.
If I was stretching when I was younger, playing on concrete, I would still have some knees right now.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, my week's been pretty good. You know,
Okay.
good things have been happening.
Shit. What about you, Nick?
Nah, all right.
Uh-oh.
How was your week?
My week is pretty good. Came down here, see my boo.
That's beautiful.
You
Had
gotta
class.
put the Usher John in there.
That's about it. Boring but good.
Okay.
It's cool.
What about you?
My week was cool. So something funny happened. You're aware of my son, right?
No.
And how he
She-
thinks and how he talks. And he's
Stories.
mini me. It's just worse because he's 5.
Right.
So the other day I had to go. Was it yesterday, the day before, I had to go get something out my car.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Daddy, where you going?" I decided to play a little joke on him. Right? I'm gonna go get some milk.
Oh, brother.
Right? Right? We all know. We're all aware of the stigma behind that sentence.
You.
He gonna follow up with, "Dad, you gonna go get some milk?" Dads who go get milk never come back home.
He didn't say
He said that.
This feel like one of them tweets, bro. He didn't say that.
He said that shit. So I
What?
said,
That
bro, how
nigga's
do you
hard.
even know about that?
Right.
How do you even? You're 5. How do you even know about that? So I
How
was
did he
forced to-
articulate that right back
I was
to
forced
you?
to bring him with me to my car just to let him know I'm not going to go get milk.
Oh my
yo.
gosh.
And
In
that's
his
my-
mind, he just saved your family. You know,
bro,
that,
he was
right?
like, "Dads that go get milk never come back." I said, "How the fuck do you
You know that joke
Why?
at
And
5.
then for him to recall that like instantly after
Right
I said
aw-
my shit,
How old is he?
5, bro. My son is 5 years old.
In my head, I
Puts
saw.
his pants on backwards. Every time he gets
I'd be
dressed.
mad, bro.
Every time he gets dressed, pants are on backwards.
See, when you were telling that story, I was thinking Milk like women, like white women, and then I was like, he went and told your wife.
Oh,
Like that's
we
what
want people to watch this
Exactly
show.
No,
what
but
you're
that's what
talking about.
But that's where my head went. I was just like,
This nigga's
No,
We
nasty.
want
I've-
people to watch this show.
they are. I'm telling
They're,
you.
they're already getting roasted.
It's fine. I'm just saying. That's what I was like, and he went and repeated it, and I don't know. I just saw it different.
I was making
But-
a joke on.
But I'm amazed he understands that analogy. What's
you
up?
didn't even have to
You
tell
got
that
too
whole
much corn in your life.
corn.
Oh, nah.
bro, YouTube.
Nah, yeah.
corn.
It doesn't pass through me too well.
No, it definitely does.
Speaking about corn, this whole Adam 22 situation is getting
Again,
out of
nigga?
control.
God.
We're not talking about that.
Okay.
More so the conversation is about clout because a lot of people on the internet are just doing weird things for clout.
Yeah.
We've never in the history of, I don't want to say maybe hip hop's relationship with the industry, have seen something like this where like a corn star is bragging about essentially doing his job with another actress.
Yeah.
We've
This-
never seen
Not
that.
like blatantly like this.
No,
No,
not at all.
Not even a little bit.
Not at all. And it's like we understand like it's her job. That was her job, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
going to your job and saying, "Oh, I did my job better than you did your job." You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But it's getting out of hand in the fact that like
Jason Love.
Jason Love is going on bragging about essentially doing his job.
Yeah.
It's not even on some I took your wife type shit.
Yeah. I mean,
He's doing his job. That was his job.
yeah, but it's different because from what the research I've done on it, like bro got paid like 12 or like it was like 12 or 14 grand for the scene, and then comes to find out they've made over $1 million from it. So he's at a point in his like business wise, he's like, I need to make some of that money back. So I'm gonna act a fool until I get booked for more gigs or get to do more interviews, whatever it may take. So if you only got 14 grand for something that generated over $1 million, how else would you act about it?
I see what you're.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
I never thought
I'm a
about
sh-
it in the business.
that
I'm
just
thinking
got-
of it from like social wise, like you
It's
know,
never social. man.
Adam's making them be looked at like a bitch. Everybody's
Yeah.
calling him a bitch.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Which I mean, it's weird because we're coming from a place where, you know, we have receipts where he says he was never gonna let somebody else come and
Bro, but it's not about that. It's about the fact that they made over $1 million off
I
this
know.
video. That was the whole point of this. And they're just continuing their marketing run, bro. Like,
Didn't you start with saying that Ty always cuts?
So before I was cut off by this nigga, in the middle of my thought,
oh my gosh.
I wasn't looking at it like from a business standpoint.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking at it from we recognize this nigga said he was never gonna let nobody fuck his wife.
Yeah.
Now he did. Now he's looking like a bitch.
Right.
From the money standpoint, I get it.
Right, right.
You generate more income streams by being put on Jump Street. You know what I mean? But then at what point is it too much? Because like now AB is talking about let me fuck Lena.
AB.
Adrian Bronner.
Antonio Brown, not Adrian.
I'm
Broner.
sorry. Why did my
Antonio
brain go there? What the fuck? That's the
Seems like
boxer, right?
Everybody's on the same
I don't even
page.
watch boxing. Why
But
did I-
he's not wrong. That's why I'm sitting here befuddled. Like, how you
But
know
look,
that,
so
bro?
look, we've heard from us, you know, men
Yes.
in the situation.
Oh,
I want to hear from a woman's
Hey,
standpoint
mute up.
about the whole situation.
I'm gonna be honest. I really don't care. I mean, like, what am I supposed to care about? That corn stars are doing each other? Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, it's weird for him to go on this whole, I guess, press tour about him doing his job. But like,
That's essentially what it is.
That's-
like, my thing is, if dude doesn't have a problem with it, Adam 22, who cares that he's doing this press tour? We care because it looks weird to us. And we also care because it's weird, even if you're a corn star, to let somebody else hump your girl
Yeah.
for money
A month after they
while
got
you
married.
watching
Not even just
and
watching.
be acting like, oh, I'm all good, it's for money. Is it really though?
You're
Like,
promoting it. You
That's
telling
strange.
dudes about it on their interviews. Like, you just bringing it up.
Look,
I'm tired of this
Strange.
shit, bro.
Look, I don't know who that is. Is it Jay?
that's
some-
him. That's just.
Oh, that's you? Oh.
You shouldn't have told him. You should.
Oh, my bad.
We should have left the burner account on there. He said, "Is it your wife getting piped on the internet for only a meal?
Yeah.
What would it take? How much?"
If it's one thing I do know, I may be stupid. I'm not answering that fucking question. No, I'm not. I'm out. Fuck no.
Got a strong
Next
no
person.
Mo.
Don't even look at me.
Y'all smart. Good job.
Yeah, hell no.
Priceless. Couldn't happen.
Yeah.
Would never happen.
Yes.
Because then you have to live with that. Your kids have to live with that.
Right.
True.
Your kid, they just had a
Your
kid.
wife has to live with that. She like, this nigga really let another
it's-
nigga fuck me for money. I
Well,
only
she
said
could
yes.
say
No.
no.
She could say no. She didn't say no.
She could.
They went on a
actually say no.
podcast and she was like,
I was
I'm
about to take it somewhere else, but she could say no.
They went on a podcast and she was like, I'm glad he's not here because the residual energy would mean I'd have to fuck him again.
See, that's where you're.
And she's
That's
in the
different.
face of her husband saying that.
It's
That's
not. This is
different.
where the story gets even more complex. She wasn't on a podcast.
She was on,
Adam's podcast, looking him in the face.
looking
I-
him in the face and said, I'm glad that
sorry.
nigga's not here
Have-
because I'd have to fuck him again.
We have a
I'm
bunch.
sorry.
We're men. We're, like I said, and
It's a lot of men in there.
it's a lot of male energy. Have y'all ever been, or you can actually, everybody can speak for this. You've ever been in a room with a partner with one of the people they've been physical with is also in the same room?
Yes.
What
But
is
other
it?
way around.
So
Yeah.
She was in a room with me with somebody else. She works with them. They work together.
So no is the answer.
They work together.
yeah, no, that's what I'm describing.
They work together.
Like that you.
His old work works with.
His,
Yes. There it is. There it is.
And I've been there in the same vicinity. She
Yeah.
making comments. Your son's 6 already? It's been that long? Like, bitch, come on.
It's like she's sucking your dick
Like-
again, bro. Right.
Like,
in
bitch,
front of-
come on.
I'm sorry.
How did he get 6 so bad? I said, that's how time works. And kept it pushing.
I don't know. It's something about, like, I can't imagine. I don't think personally I don't have the capacity in order to pull
Why'd
that
you
one
go
off.
there, man?
because of the meme. I've been on TikTok far too long, so
Oh,
we don't have the capacity. So I don't have the capacity to even sit in a room. And I mean, I'm lying. I just called myself in a lie. I did do that
Yeah.
plenty of times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then
well, there
why
it goes.
just add on it, man?
Plenty of.
She watches the show.
All right.
No,
I
not
know.
my wife,
Nah,
but
hold
my
on.
old work.
Say what you got to
I'm just
say.
gonna say let's save him and I'll answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Nick.
My answer is no, because I've only been in one relationship. That one right there.
Talk
Yeah.
about
So-
it. Give that man a round of applause. Give that man. I need That's what I'm talking about. That's the correct answer.
Good
Yeah,
for
but-
y'all.
How is that
I mean,
correct? Anyway.
I've only been in 2 relationships.
But you different.
But I've also.
I love you.
Hashtag this. No, I'm just.
nah, but
So.
okay. I've been in one relationship, and I've had one partner.
Okay. That's the kicker. Because I've
Well,
only been in 2
no, never mind.
relationships,
Let's
but
not
I've
get
had.
into
No, get out of there. Get out
Let's
of
just
there.
get out of here.
Oh, so no, we gotta.
No, not if Hannah. You
So what's
keep
on
talking.
the docket for the day?
No. It's Elijah's turn.
He needs a button. My turn.
I high key would want one, but
Yeah,
they said it's not in the budget.
The greatest thing about this for me
because you.
is y'all are and I'm.
Yeah, this is the first time this
He
ever
feels
happened.
seen.
Because I feel like I'm always on your side.
Yeah, but I be making sense. That's why.
I'm on your side sometimes too, but not
Just
when you're talking, not when you're interrupting.
So
He
it's
don't
just
be
fuck
saying
Mohammed.
shit. We know he don't be saying shit, but
the
he don't
fuck
be
Mo
saying
show.
shit eloquently.
just to further the whole clout chase.
Yeah.
Drake, everybody's favorite rapper.
Oh my. God.
Everybody's favorite rapper.
Yeah.
He.
It's okay. Take your time.
I know.
There's no reason for Drake to have to continue to seek out the hottest thing on the internet anymore. There's no reason.
Yeah.
He is the hottest thing on the internet, hotter than anything.
Pause.
Yeah, he's sitting there fucking taking pictures with Sexy Red.
Yeah.
What are you about to say?
Say that shit.
With Sexy Red. Talk about this my real wife type shit.
Yeah.
Nobody needs that or wants that. That's not needed.
Yeah.
That's not needed. That's another attempt to clout
Excuse me?
chase. I mean, I see the allure for Sexy Red now. It's ratchet. We
Yeah.
all want a little bit of fun in our morning, and she gives us them that's
Listen to
fun.
that in the morning.
Not that one.
Fucking no.
Not
Your
that
whole
one.
day.
I don't fucking know, but we need a little bit of ratchet because who's really ratchet talent nowadays?
Sukiana.
That's
They in the same
No,
league.
she's not ratchet.
She not?
that's
She's not ratchet.
that's different.
She's not ratchet. She's just
That's different.
grimy. But
That's
she's not
nasty.
ratchet.
That's not ratchet. That's
Sexy
nasty.
Red is grimy. I mean, not grimy. Ratchet.
Okay.
She ratchet.
Okay.
Sukiana's nasty.
Yeah.
That's over there. Keep it over
You gotta
there.
wear a condom to listen to that.
With Sexy Red, you don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a difference.
I want to. Give me two of them things, actually.
But it's just I'm tired of like bro does not need to have to seek out the hottest talent anymore for clout. There's
Yeah.
no reason for him to be in that room with I was about to say Sukiana. I swear to God, I better not see that. There's no reason for him to be taking pictures with Sexy Red, calling him her wife.
Yeah.
We know in the real world, in the perfect world, that would never
That
would never
engagement, that interaction never happened. Ty, you was about to spit.
No, do you feel like that at this point that's just his ploy for everything? That's how he keeps.
I mean, yeah, because
Stand
when Ice Spice came on I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Hey,
When
this is some
Because I was
deep
thinking of her
fan
hair,
fiction.
bro. Ice Spice came on the scene, bro. He was quick to
Yeah.
be in that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
that's,
quick to drop her.
that's his thing.
But why?
'Cause it works.
Because it works. It
Are you a
works.
Drake fan? Outside his music.
Not necessarily. Not even including his music. I mean, I'll listen to some, but I won't be like, "Ooh, that new Drake came out. Let me put it on because
Well, that's
I'm
the
good."
fact.
But I think I honestly I feel like Drake
I'm gonna.
is just a character. Aubrey is playing Drake since 2009.
This is the longest method acting ever.
Ever. The cameras are never off for him.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
I'm gonna move this.
So
This
what's
is it
vibrates.
loud?
So what's
Oh, my bad.
Aubrey like? Is my question.
What's up?
What's Aubrey like?
So
Not
he-
Drake. What's Aubrey like?
I don't know, cause he's Russian, Jewish, and his dad's from
Jamaican.
Memphis.
Oh.
Maybe he has a personality disorder. Maybe that's what it is. Cause
I
he
don't know.
is Jamaican, British, and I guess you could be Jamaican and British.
Or like I said, I do like the method acting take. Like he's really just stuck in a character
Yeah.
indefinitely.
Wasn't there an Atlanta episode about that? Or I'm tripping.
I
Was
There was one for
there?
Justin Bieber. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
specifically about Drake.
Well, they went to Drake's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the party.
Yeah. Good show.
I love it when this happens.
I'm just waiting to see if anybody's gonna drive the conversation.
I was-
No, I was good. I mean, I was
My
gonna
job,
say,
I'm
speaking of
yes.
like personality disorders, I was hoping you was gonna.
No, I'm interested to see.
He been watching with Joe Budden because Joe likes to do this
I'm
shit.
gonna
He likes to
drive the
he likes to leave
conversation.
silence so niggas to see what they do.
I'm just curious.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna talk about Atlanta.
That's a good show.
Okay,
Yeah,
talk
it's a
about
good
it.
ass show. Did y'all see the last few seasons?
No,
I'm
no
all caught
Ty.
up.
Oh yeah, yo, that shit.
Never mind.
It's
Never
a-
mind.
You-
I thought when he said he was gonna talk about Atlanta, he was gonna talk about the decline of Lil Baby ticket sales and Lil Durk ticket sales,
Bro, I don't
and
even.
how now we're calling Lil Baby washed.
You know how I don't even regard Lil Baby anymore, so I can't even think of Atlanta when I think of that nigga.
Whoa,
I just think of mid.
whoa.
Like I'm really like. You
Let's
fooled me,
do
buddy.
this. What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to R&B.
I knew it.
Neo.
And nothing on
Neo
you
soul.
specifically, like your character R&B. Nobody listens to hip hop anymore.
I don't think I ever did
Really?
Like,
Why?
because my mom didn't listen to it, or nobody in my immediate family listened to it. They were listening to old school stuff. So whatever that sounded like translates into what I listen to now.
Whispers, the OJs. No.
Angie Stone, Erykah Badu,
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe
How-
Scott.
How old are you?
23.
Anthony
Y'all
Hamilton.
feel old, huh?
No,
Oh,
no.
Yes.
No.
31.
yeah,
Who cares?
He's the baby mama of the
8
group.
years.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
yeah.
So you never rap never got your attention at all.
Oh, it did. I just, like I was saying about Drake, like, that's me for all rap artists. I don't say, oh, they came out, let me listen to what they got.
You just if it's on,
If it's on, it's on. If I hear a snippet, I'll pull up the whole song. If I like it, I'll add it.
You didn't even like Common.
Common,
Yeah, you had to like.
I
Because
have
based
a
off the R&B,
but
like
he's still rapping. Like,
True.
I understand it's
Yeah.
not hip hop, but he's still rapping. Like, he's not singing. So if if somebody was rapping, I wasn't listening to it as a kid or now. I have some songs saved by Common, but it's because it has Sid on it.
Mm.
So no rap at all.
This
Like you
is-
don't have
like,
like
you
a,
see- you see how
you don't have,
confused
but you
we
don't
are?
have like a like this is my favorite artist. Not in the sense of like I listen to all their music, but like if you had to listen to a rapper,
Lucky Day.
Lucky Day's not a rapper.
I know. I'm just.
shut the fuck up,
I
bro.
I would say
Hold
No
it.
Name actually.
No Name.
I really got into No Name.
That counts.
No name, but yeah.
Releasing
Except
some new music soon.
I was
Yeah.
actually just thinking
and
about.
Smino. I'm sorry.
No,
just
you're
pulled
good.
it
Spino's
in.
not a rapper though.
That's true.
He
I
has
had a-
rap songs.
I was on a small Smino wave for like maybe a few months. Like when Brent Fayez was like really
Mhm.
getting into his bag.
Oh, so
Yeah.
this is old.
Giving was really getting into his bag. Smino was getting his bag that same time.
Yeah.
I switched to like neo soul R&B shit just the whole time.
I remember that. You even sent me a bunch of R.
I would say that's all I was listening to,
I remember
bro.
my phone. I'm like, why am I getting this song from him?
Because
It's
like
good.
that's
but-
when they were all coming up and they was really hitting it. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
like, I fuck with Smino. I'm not a big Smino listener now, but I respect his artistry.
Yeah.
I respect his artistry.
People say like R&B's dead, but there's a lot of
It's
good
not.
R&B artists out there.
Her is alive and well.
A lot.
I
Yeah.
think new R&B is weird because like if we go back, and I'm not a huge R&B listener,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? But like let's just get this out the way because we're gonna end up there. Speaking about R&B,
Mhm.
we need to talk.
Yeah.
King R&B. We need to address the king,
King
of
of
R&B.
R&B.
Jacquees.
Yes.
Usher.
No.
I'm
Please don't say
kind of
Chris Brown.
scared.
No.
Okay, thank God.
Jacquees.
Michael
No.
Jackson?
Just let him.
No, hold on.
Michael Jackson's king of pop.
Hold on. The king of
The way
R&B.
she said that was shut the fuck up, dumb nigga.
The king of R&B.
I'm sorry.
Right. That's
Charlie Wilson?
That's your topic. Can you scroll down in the comments too?
No,
Oh,
okay,
oh,
wait,
sorry.
wait, hold on.
If anybody's
shit.
listening, okay.
R. Kelly.
Okay.
R. Kelly.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. My ears are
I'm
off.
sorry.
My
No.
ears are off. I'm sorry. No.
That's so. Look, I'm not. This is not a
I would
conversation.
honestly put Ron Isley above that nigga R. Kelly.
This
Just
is not.
saying.
This is not a conversation
Personally.
on R. Kelly. I don't want to get into that bag. Piss man. Funny. I don't want to get into that bag. More so, what I'm saying is during that time, Usher, everybody, R&B was like super sexual, soulful, like grown folk music type
It
shit.
still is.
I don't think so.
It
Yeah,
still
it
is.
is.
It is?
still
It depends
is.
on who you listen to.
So-
I'm sorry. I
No,
don't
no,
mean to
go ahead,
interrupt.
continue, cause
We can get back to your thing because I want to hear what you're saying. But I've noticed that a lot
Bring the
of
mic a
R&B.
little closer.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. I noticed that a lot of R&B artists these days are not R&B. They're like trap soul, which irks me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Fuck
Bryson
Bryson
Tiller did a
Tiller.
good thing with trap soul, but I think
Fuck that nigga.
I like him. But he acknowledged that it was trap soul. He wasn't.
Mhm.
He wasn't cosplaying as an R&B artist.
Like The Weeknd was.
I don't even like The Weeknd like that.
And-
Thank you.
But I like her. Her is a really
Her is
good
fire.
R&B artist.
and that was my point. Is a lot of the R&B, like my girl listens to R&B, but it's not R&B. It's like trap
Summer
soul.
Walker.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not
Mhm.
R&B. It's more like teeters the line of like
Pop.
R&B and pop and hip hop. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that's the point that I was getting at, is that, you know, to his point of saying R&B is dead or whatever, is like, I don't think it's dead. It's a lot of the wrong artists are getting the spotlight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
That's true.
they're calling themselves R&B. I mean,
Yeah.
Jacquees, is he R&B? Are we
No.
giving
He's
him all the
pop.
way in there?
No, he's
Wha-
trap soul.
No,
He-
he's
To
R&B.
be honest, he's a
We
cover
may not-
artist to
he-
me.
No, that's R&B.
Make your point.
Jacquees.
Jacquees is
Does he
definitely.
have any original songs?
Yeah.
He's a cover artist.
No,
Thank you.
no. He's most popular for his cover songs, but I'm just saying he is definitely an R&B act. He is not rapping.
I,
And that's crazy.
No, I think
He's
I
not
understand what
rapping.
you're saying. Like
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
his style can be interpreted as R&B, but if you compare it to like what I would say actual R&B artists,
Yeah.
that's not him.
Okay.
You're
I
saying
wanna,
originally, like music from him, it's not necessarily R&B.
Why? You know what? I can't really say because I never heard any original music from him, so I can't.
no R. No.
I can't be original.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me
He
turn
got
this-
something to
and
say.
Hold on. Go ahead. Go
Let's
ahead.
go.
You're good.
If you don't have any original songs, are you even an artist?
Yes.
So like a wedding singer's their artist?
Yes.
Well,
If I sing karaoke, am I an
Hold
artist?
on.
Yes.
you know that's a good point.
Yes.
Look,
I'm
I,
listening.
I'll,
Oh, you like
I'll,
dying
listen,
on
hold
him,
on, hold on.
boy.
No,
I
I
don't
don't even like Jacquees, but I'm calling him
Listen,
R&B.
I don't want to get into this topic, but I'm going to follow up with your point. because people consider Andre 3000 to be one of the greatest rappers ever.
Right.
But he has no original. He doesn't have a solo tape.
Okay.
And
I stood on that.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that.
But
album.
he still has original verses on his album.
So
as
just
a
like how you
group.
saying if you don't have original music, can you still be considered an artist?
That's
no.
still original
Not
music,
necessarily,
nigga.
No, just like you can't be considered to be one of the greatest rappers with no solo tape.
No, Jacquees has iterations of songs that are very popular.
Yeah.
I'll give you that, and that's why I can. First of all, I just want to make sure this is the hill I want to stand on.
Okay.
This nigga is definitely an R&B act. I'm not putting him in a hip hop act. I'm not putting him in a fucking pop act. Where the fuck else we gonna put him?
Trap soul. That's what
Trap
we're
soul
saying.
is not, listen.
Yes.
Trap soul is not a real genre. We all got
He has
fooled.
808s in his music.
We were all fooled by the damn dad cap. All right, that is trap soul is not a real genre. It was a great album. It was an era. It was a time for R&B. I'm not going to sit here and say trap soul is a fucking genre. If we start making these subgenres, R&B is a real fucking genre.
Well, pause. There are
Go ahead.
subgenres in
Soul.
actual music. There's soul and there's neo soul. There's R&B and there's neo R&B.
They have all fallen under R&B.
But
So does
it's
traps.
but it's called a subcategory though. Like it has an umbrella term, but there's subcategories in it. Like
Right.
there's elements in neo soul that you won't find in actual soul because it's neo, it's new, but it still has elements of
R&B.
soul.
But it's
Talk about soul, right?
but it's still like I'm saying. There's really only so many genres. Trap soul. When you look up iTunes and the categories, trap soul is not something you can pick from.
So would you call Bryson Tiller R&B?
I consider him a rapper.
Party Next Door?
But he's singing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
R&B.
But Bryson Tiller's not a rapper. He's not rapping.
No. Rambo.
Oh my
He
God.
He has different
Mariah
notes in
Carey
it.
a rapper.
He
Beyonce
can
a
rap.
rapper.
He can rap. He's not a rapper though.
So Chris Brown.
He's
R&B or
No,
R&B.
No,
Chris
listen.
Brown started off as R&B and
He
now
can
he
rap.
ventured into trap soul.
Chris Brown is pop.
My fault.
I know
Yeah.
that. Oh yeah, it's true. My fault.
It ain't so damn easy, is it?
No, but yeah, Chris Brown's an R&B artist who can rap. He's not a rapper, but he might act like a rapper, might move like a rapper, hang out with the Bloods like a rapper.
Yeah.
He's not a rapper. He's a singer.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like I don't know why I feel like.
But new R&B is weird because it's not like the R&B we grew up on, bro.
Well,
I understand what you're saying.
Just like the
it's like elements of hip hop have been like intertwined into it to make it an amalgamation of like.
damn, good word.
He wanted to get that word out.
English major, bro.
He done talking. He done talking.
I was
To make it seem like how you know how
shit.
a quote. I'm gonna quote the very great Kanye
Oh, my
West.
fault.
Whatever y'all intentions are, this man
gonna
is.
take your socks off.
This.
Oh.
He said what he say? You got me. He said R&B is the new.
rappers
Rappers
is the new R&B niggas.
R&B is the new rappers.
Yeah.
R&B artists now, bro, want to move like rappers,
Right.
and they make music as such.
Summer Walker.
Yeah.
As
Summer
such.
Walker, but Summer Walker is one of. Wait.
Summer Walker is R&B. She has
Okay,
a lot of R&B
okay.
songs, but I'm saying, like, I understand what you're saying because Jacquees has a lot of R&B, like,
Elements.
elements. He does. Like, I
Nigga,
feel like
ain't
he
no.
can.
I never
feel
seen
like
Quavo do that.
Hey,
not talking about
Cap. Nah, because
Hold on,
Quavo
we're
did
not
bust
talking
out
about
some.
Quavo. She's talking.
What I'm saying is, I understand what you're saying. How you consider him an R&B singer because you heard his original songs and he has R&B
Yeah.
elements. However, that doesn't mean that he's not also a trap soul artist because there's a lot of people now. There's a lot of artists out nowadays where you can't put them in a box. They have several different songs that are in different genres.
Everybody's
And I
transgenre.
fucking hate that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it, transgenre.
I fucking hate that shit. What's
Listen.
wrong with just being one, like in one genre?
You're
Like
transgenre.
what?
You've got that.
This
all
is
mixed
another
up, all right?
conversation, low key.
God.
But
I mean, I get it because you.
where would you put Don Toliver?
He's a singer. I mean, he is a
Um,
singer.
Okay, we got a pretty good comment from Danielle.
Yeah, I got a quote from a couple comments from Dan. First, she
Interesting.
said Chris Brown started off as a rapper, and people laughed at him, so he sang.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
I
either,
didn't
but
know that
it makes
either.
sense. A lot
Where
of
them other
people
niggas at?
who from my work as a journalist,
Mhm.
a lot of R&B artists, they start off as rappers,
Right.
and they just can't find their footing,
Right.
so they switch to singing.
Because I mean, they still can write lyrics. They
Yeah.
just can't get
And
them off like
rap
that.
is
That's
obviously a more popular genre, so it makes sense. It makes sense.
That
Um,
that's happened to you.
And then she's like, Chris Brown joined the music industry in a rap group. Did not know that.
Yeah.
And was made fun of for being a light-skinned rapper.
That's kind
So
of
bro started singing and dancing.
Like, what's
He
the
said,
three?
Go to my roots.
What's the three niggas who like they dress up as like Power Rangers?
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's two.
Yes. No.
It's
That's,
two
I
now.
saw.
It's two
Oh, it's
niggas.
two. Oh, it's
It
two
used
now.
to be
Damn. Yeah. Damn.
And then
story.
Matt said it's not elements. He is a singer. People are arguing that Jacquees is an R&B artist.
He's
I
definitely
mean,
an
he's
R&B.
both.
Don-
I agree to your point that a lot of the new R&B artists, they want to be rappers so
Right.
bad that they use elements of rap in their music.
Right.
808s and this and that and just even some of the subject matter.
Is that why Drew thinks that Don Toliver is a rapper?
Don Toliver. I never.
He
heard,
definitely a
never heard his
singer.
stuff.
Yeah.
I know. I've seen
What-
the name, but just never listened to it.
What is a rapper?
I think I've
You
come
got
up on
me
a
beat.
great article, bro.
What is a rapper?
No, I'm coining this title like transgenre.
Transgenre.
Can we move on? Because I'm
No,
tired of
really,
hearing it,
bro,
honestly. That's
because
the fifth
the
time you
fact
said
that-
that. And
no,
I told
because-
you got it off 3 times.
No,
You got it off
I'm
2 more
standing
times.
on this. This is my hill. I kid you not. Because why are we having this? Like the fact that we're having this discussion. No, that's R&B soul. No, that's trap. Like, bro, that's just R&B. Like this is rap. It's rap for rap. This is R&B. Like, why?
So
I
how
don't-
does your explanation make sense
That's-
of the terminology you're trying to use?
Because if you want to be anything, you can start off here and trans over to something else.
All right.
But that's not what we're saying. We're not from what I understand, we're not saying he's a rapper who wants to be an R&B artist. We're saying is he's still a singer, whoever it is.
Yeah.
They're just using elements of another music group.
All right, I'm gonna leave my joke there. All right, you got it.
Oh
You
my
got it.
gosh,
Because
I
it's
really
like
wish this nigga-
like let's just take Usher, who's an R&B artist to his heart. From my recollection of his don't ask rapper to sing this.
Who sang
Don't
Star
ask-
Spangled
They
Banner as a
don't ask
rapper?
rappers. Yeah, who?
Oh, they don't.
They don't ask rappers to sing Star Spangled
Look at her being
Banner.
so
So is
progressive.
that? Is
I
that
mean,
what-
there was a joke about Quavo and Migos doing it for a little while. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true, but like that doesn't mean that some R&B singers don't try to incorporate rap in their songs. Like I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying that they are not in a box. They
Yeah. I'm gonna ice on
move
you.
around whenever they want to because they know they still have the talents in either category they're trying to get into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shit.
I don't know, man. I
So
hate,
there's no point in putting any of these niggas in a genre.
Honestly,
I mean, in all honesty, I feel like where we are right now with music is there's no specific. You're a rapper. You're a singer. You're this because everybody wants to do everything.
I
Yeah.
feel like.
sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I feel like the only time
And
it's
be
really
everything.
we only really talk about who's big in a genre is when award season comes around because
True.
you'd be like, oh, they're not a rapper.
But even
'Cause,
with
like, go ahead.
This
go
is
ahead.
beautiful.
Go crazy,
Thank
go
you
crazy.
so much.
But even
They're
with like
taking time.
the awards, and I'm gonna bring this up fucking specifically because it pissed me the fuck off.
Okay.
Right? I don't know. I don't remember what year it was. Right?
Yeah.
But they had a category of best rap album.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
Then they had another category of best melodic rap album.
Oh.
Okay.
I remember it was the year Travis dropped.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit.
Fucking
Not Birds in the Nat.
yeah, and it's like
Birds in the Trap.
what-
Sing
Somebody was
McKnight.
mad.
what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
A way to
That's what
give
I
an
was-
artist an album, bro.
Best rap album and then
Grammy.
best melodic rap album, bro. It's rap.
Bro,
I
like
know.
it's just somebody
At
who's
this
like,
point,
I
bro,
like.
we're gonna get to a point where we're like best rap album with 2 skits and under 30 minutes long. Like we're gonna come to a point where it's like, bro, what the fuck?
No, listen, you transgenre.
I'll walk off this show right now.
Oh my gosh.
Best podcast
shit.
of 3 niggas plus, you know. I don't know. I like this. I love these subcategories that we're creating for things that we already know. But whatever. I'm not
I
about
mean,
to.
I feel
I'm
like
about to go sound like something else.
I think like a rapper like G Herbo is a rapper. You can classify him as a rapper
Why?
because that's all he does. G Herbo is a rapper. He lives his raps.
Yep.
No,
My
G
nigga.
Herbo
Is
was
that
a
what makes a rapper?
G Herbo is a scammer.
Yeah.
He's not a rapper. That nigga's a scammer.
Can we get a little debrief on what we're covering right now?
What we're covering with the G
Yeah,
Herbo?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, me?
That's all you, big dog.
So my man's G Herbo has been caught with a federal case.
Damn, they got Alphabet Boys done got him.
Boy, wire fraud.
Wire fraud.
Yeah. So he went to like the old
different
mob
art
boss
stuff.
type shit. You said what?
Nothing. Sorry.
Like I heard the whispering, but I was like,
I'm trying to
I was like, bro, what's going on? This is why I need y'all niggas to wear headphones because
Oh
then
my
y'all can catch it. But anyways,
But yeah, he's looking at 20 years.
something that's crazy.
Yeah, for wire fraud. But yeah, you can go ahead and take it.
I just want to read this comment real quick. I know we
Yeah.
switched topics real quick, but I want to read this comment because Matt, the Groovy Drew, he's a rapper.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
makes music. He's a rapper. He's like genres exist. If you are spitting bars, then you are a rapper. You are hip hop. If you do R&B, then you are an R&B artist. There are no subgenres.
What is Jamie Foxx?
An actor.
artist. He's an artist.
An actor. Fuck we
He's,
talking
no,
about?
he's just an artist.
He's an actor.
No, he's just an artist. Let's.
Y'all killing
Hold
me.
on.
Y'all about
Oh,
to take me the
But
fuck
nah,
out.
nah.
Y'all
nah.
about to. Y'all,
Wait,
He started off
wait.
singing.
Beat my
He
ass.
started
Hold
off
on, let me
singing.
He
get
did.
judgment.
They put him in Ray for a reason.
Bro, he started
Hold
off
on.
saying,
Wait.
you know,
Hold on.
Jamie Foxx, my nigga.
Look, I've been quiet.
Everybody
this whole
think-
time.
Hold on.
I've been quiet this whole time, and you said Jamie Foxx is an actor. That man can do anything.
He
That's
really
not
can.
the point. That's not the point.
It's not
No,
he
but-
can do. It's not he can do anything.
Yeah.
He can do everything.
And he
Facts.
does everything.
Facts.
Consistently. Man,
So what you mean, Jamie
this
Foxx?
nigga is an actor.
Jamie Foxx is an actor, bro.
Ah!
You're gonna belittle the man by saying
I'm
he's
not-
an actor.
I'm not belittling him.
Yes,
You
you
are.
You are putting
Because
him
you're
in-
saying he's an actor that can sing.
He's an actor that can fucking sing.
No!
No!
He's a nigga that can sing, act, direct, do whatever the fuck he wants.
game
Comedian,
shows.
artist.
Host game
I don't
shows.
know what the fuck, what
Has a
world I'm
beautiful
in.
daughter. Like, come on.
What is you on,
It's
bro?
3 against
Wait,
1, dog.
what?
What are y'all saying? What are y'all saying right now? When we
Yeah,
have
he has
the
a beautiful daughter.
He's an artist,
I understand that,
not just an actor.
but when
You
we
don't-
start talking, listen, when we start talking about Jamie Foxx, we don't start talking about his fucking albums.
Ooh,
We're
did that
talking
hurt?
about his
Oh,
fucking.
really?
We're not talking about his music.
Because I
Y'all
definitely
just-
talk about Blame It.
No.
No.
All right, that's one song. Go. Keep going. Keep going.
Bro, that whole
Keep
album.
fucking going.
When
Keep
we talk
fucking
about
going.
Jamie Foxx,
Keep
we
fucking
immediately
going.
don't say he's an actor.
No.
They automatically
Oh my
jump to
God, what
this
the
man
fuck
is
are
an
you-
entertainer. He can do it all.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
Google Jamie Foxx right now.
Fall for your type.
Are you
Somebody
kidding me?
somebody in the
My
comments.
nigga, you're the I can't even come up with the words right now because you're
His
sitting here
hits?
saying you over here calling him a singer. No, it's fine. That's why I wear these. They're really thick.
Oh
It's
my
more cinematic.
God.
It doesn't hurt as hard. It,
Like
doesn't-
the shit out of
it
his leg.
sounds loud, but it doesn't hurt.
Matt says, Mo, that's like saying you're only a photographer.
True.
Yo, no, what? Then fuck, you can have it, nigga. I spent the first 5-6 years of my career
But you
shooting.
do way more
But what
than
would
that,
you call
bro.
yourself
But-
now?
A photographer, a videographer, whatever.
See how you said 2 different things?
I
dog?
don't care, but that's what I'm saying.
He be moving goalposts.
I'm not moving. No, you can say photographer because I still make money off of photography.
But you can call yourself a photographer when somebody wants to hire you to take photos. You can call yourself a videographer when someone wants to hire you to take videos.
Okay, cool.
That's the point.
I'll give you that. Who has called Jamie Foxx to sing a song
Who's
in the
the
past
director
10
of?
years?
Okay, you got me.
In the past 10
You got
years.
me. You
In the
got me
past
there.
fucking decade,
Maybe
who
he
the
just
fuck
ain't
called
wanna
Jamie
take them
Foxx to sing?
jobs.
Y'all get so mad.
What's the last album Rihanna dropped?
What?
What's the last album Rihanna dropped?
Going back 10 years ago again. You keep proving my point. Bro, he's
Actually,
not-
no. Rihanna's album dropped in 2016.
That was 2016?
That's 7 years ago.
That's
Okay.
still a long ass
That's
time.
And
still a
people
long
still
ass time
call her
ago.
a singer, and now they call her something
An
because she got
entrepreneur,
yes, entrepreneur.
Okay, all right.
mogul.
All right, whatever. Y'all fucking
I'm not
got it.
talking about. Listen,
Y'all
I'm not.
fucking got
hold
it.
on, hold on. I'm not talking
Y'all
like.
fucking got it.
I'm
What
not
the
talking
hell?
like Diddy, bro, and saying, "Oh, he's
What the
he's
hell
a
are we
rapper
saying
and
right
a
now?
business owner, nigga."
We-
No,
we
this
co-
nigga does all those things in the
You were
same
just
pot.
talking about trans fucking shit, bro.
Genre.
Yeah,
Trans genre,
That's
bro.
stupid.
How
I
does
got-
that? Oh, yeah.
What am I
How does
supposed to
that-
do when this is happening?
He mad, bro.
Shit.
He's
'Cause
mad
he
as
said
fuck.
you a
Answer that
dumbass.
shit.
Yeah, I
That's how
can-
you know you saying
Answer
some
it?
wrong
Answer that
ass
shit,
hold on,
bro.
hold
Who
on,
is
hold
that?
on.
Is that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Ruby Drew.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on. No, you're not. No, you're
No,
not.
because
you're
you're
not.
the one that started this.
I did.
Instigated.
But Jamie Foxx hasn't dropped since 2011.
That don't matter though, because Jamie Foxx can still sing.
Yes, and he's done
Yeah.
Jamie
it.
Foxx can put out something if he wanted to, but he doesn't
We're
want
not
to.
going to go in the space of what niggas want to do. We're in the space of
What-
what do you
So
do.
what was
It's
you
what
calling
niggas
Frank
can do.
Ocean?
Hold
It's
up.
what niggas can do, bro.
What-
It's
What
what
was
niggas
you
can
calling
do.
Frank Ocean?
He's a singer, bro. We gonna
But
call
when
him
he
an
wasn't
actor.
What about
dropping
Ariana
music, what were you
Grande?
calling him?
Singers. These are all singers you guys are
Ariana
naming.
Grande was in a very successful television show.
She was.
and she was on Broadway.
Okay.
So
And
she's an actor / singer.
okay.
She has 2 different categories that she can get into, which is the point we're trying to say. Like, there's something that she can do.
Okay.
She's literally filming for Wicked right now.
Okay.
That's acting and singing. So you can call her an artist
Like
to encompass
this-
all the things that she can do.
Okay. With that being said, I'm not sure if that. I
Bitch
think
ass
the mi-
nigga.
With that being said, I'm trying to explain. Ariana Grande, prior to the Wicked role that she's doing, getting ready for right now, she was not looked at as a Tony nominee. That is something that is happening now. Prior to that,
What?
Ariana Grande
How
was
we
on.
get there?
No,
Oh,
listen,
no.
Tony's.
Acting, right?
Tony's
Yeah.
is no. Tony's
That's
is like
plays. That's
plays in Broadway.
Broadway, yeah.
Prior to
Right?
that, we can arguably give her a conversation about Emmys, or maybe we can definitely give her one about Grammy. I only count somebody's career over the past. And I don't know if this is just a Mohammed thing, but I'm telling you, over the past decade, I'm not going to sit here. Yes, Jamie Foxx can sing, but if we start going down the list of black actors that can sing well too, Regina Hall is considered a fucking singer.
But
at
then
that.
they all her
albums.
He can't just sing well. Nigga has an album.
Hold on.
Regina
If
Hall
I-
is not a
That
singer.
nigga has an actual album.
Hold on. It keeps
Regina Hall got an album, my nigga.
Hold on. It keeps hanging up every time I try to pick it up.
I feel like everybody else understands.
He just trying so hard to not understand you.
He's got to be
Oh,
known.
All right.
hey, this is what we
Thank
can't
you.
do.
Hold on.
Because he ain't did a
Pick up the
comedy
mic and
show
say
in
it
over
again.
10 years.
No, hold on. Go ahead.
I can't
This is
hear
what we can't do.
I think whispering.
We can't disrespect Jamie Foxx, bro.
We're not.
He sound like he just
Listen.
woke up.
Listen.
No. You listen.
He said, no, you.
Jamie Foxx got 5 studio
1
Yes,
year.
sir.
Hold on.
before
Hold
we
on.
are.
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry, bro. I'm
One
sorry.
motherfucking mic. And
My
Matt's
bad.
talking. Go
Turn
ahead.
it up, though.
My
Jamie
speaker.
Foxx got 5. He got 5 studio albums. Not 1, not 2, but 5.
Okay.
Last one released in 2014, I think. Now, what I'm saying is Jamie Foxx is a jack of all trades. He does everything at a very elite level. So to say that he's only an actor is to sell him short on everything that he's come
Bitch ass
great at
nigga.
during his whole lifespan.
I wouldn't watch
Good.
Beat Shazam if it wasn't for Jamie Foxx.
See.
Game show host.
Yeah. Listen. I'm not. Understand when I'm putting him in that category, I'm not dissing the other ones. I'm saying what he's most
are.
notably for. What he
No,
knows.
that's not
you
what you
are.
said. That's not what you said. You are.
That's not what you said, bro.
You are yelling at everybody saying he's just an actor. He's just an
He's an
actor. He
actor.
put
He's
shit
an
out
actor.
in 10 years.
He ain't
That's
pushed it out in
what
10
you
years.
said.
Everything
that's
I'm saying,
also been
everything
disproven.
I'm saying stands still true.
So
No, actually, because he just said he put something out in 2014.
I'm about to look that shit up.
But
And
look-
that's-
And he
I'm a
just said
year
he put
off.
something in 2015.
I gotta look this shit up. These years is all over the place, but I'll let y'all have it.
Let me ask a question.
Matt, hold on, Matt. I gotta get back to the show. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
bye.
I'm gonna ask a question to his point. When's the last time Steve Harvey put out a comedy special?
It's a fucking 20 fucking.
So is he not a comedian?
2005.
Is he not a comedian?
Is he still a comedian? Yeah, he's a game show host.
This nigga.
He's still a game show host.
Is he a comedian? Yes or no?
No.
Yes, he is.
But that's what he's most notable
He'll
for.
slap
That's what he's known for. He's a comedian.
Y'all niggas are smoking.
He's a comedian. Look it up.
No way.
He's a comedian, bro. Just because he
But
does some
Now
shit,
look,
bro.
you
He's a
gotta pick them shits up.
comedian.
Harvey, Bernie Mac, and Dave Chappelle.
Can I get a mic?
Go
I
ahead.
think they're saying that because the point that you're saying that Jamie Foxx is most notable for.
I'm saying most notable. I'm sorry. My fault. Go ahead.
You're saying that Jamie Foxx is
Belligerent.
most notable for acting. So you're saying, so that's why you said Jamie Foxx is an actor. Did you just say, because I don't know if I heard, because there's a lot of commotion going on.
Yeah.
Did you just say that Steve Harvey is not a comedian anymore?
Dumbass.
No,
nigga.
I'm saying what he's most notable for.
What
That's
is
my
what?
stance.
Is what? What did you say?
Game show host.
Exactly. Everybody knew that Steve Harvey came up as a comedian, yes or no?
Yes.
King of
And that's what he's
fucking
most notable
comedy.
for,
Yeah,
yes or
yeah,
no?
I'm not-
He's not one of the kings of
So
comedy.
your logic is not matching. That's what we're saying.
The Family
Your logic
Feud
is
over-
not matching. You're saying what he's most notable for. That's what you're sticking to.
Yes.
Steve Harvey is most notable for being a comedian, but you say
Yeah.
he's not a comedian no more. But he's most notable for
Hold on.
being a
Don't
comedian.
if y'all whisper, don't whisper into the fucking mic. Put the mic. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's what you're saying. I think that's what we're all saying. Like if your logic was tracking, sure, we can get with your argument, but it's not tracking.
I'm saying Jamie Foxx is most notable known for acting.
He's got to say the same thing again.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah. Steve Harvey is most notable as a game show host.
Oh, this nigga's a liar!
No, he's not.
He's a dick-eating liar!
No, he's not.
Go ask your mama. Go ask her.
What, are you
Call
kidding?
your grandmother right now.
Are you?
And say, what
in
is
20
Steve
Listen.
Harvey?
Let me say something though.
She gonna say he a fucking king.
Steve Harvey is not even the most famous Family Feud fucking host,
At
nigga.
all.
Listen,
He's not
listen,
even the
listen.
most famous. He's
Listen,
not even the most
listen.
famous Family Feud game show
He
host,
hasn't even
nigga.
been the host of Family Feud for 10 years. He hasn't been the host of Family Feud for 10 years.
Listen,
He has
the
not.
most famous game show host.
And
my
I
nigga.
watched that religiously with my grandma, so I would know.
I'm trying to explain. This is what I'm trying to explain.
I was on the show. Not when Steve Harvey was
Were
it.
you for real?
Yeah, I was.
That's dope.
Alan Thicke? Yeah, not Steve Harvey. I was on the show, and not Steve Harvey, my nigga.
Nah, like I said, I'm speaking. Literally, I'm only speaking for Mike all the way up here. I'm only speaking for what they're known for today. I'm not.
I'm sorry.
That's not what you said.
That's not what you said. You
Most
said most notable.
What I say about
Most
fucking
notable.
goalposts?
Most
It's not what they're known for
most
today, my
notable.
nigga.
You
Most
gotta say
notable.
most notable today, if that's your point.
Okay.
Not because
Then
it's
most.
not-
And what the fuck does now we
It
gotta
does not mean
redefine
that today.
notable?
Most
Yes,
notable means
nigga.
what they are known for. That would be
Most
like the
currently
first.
notable.
No.
If you
because
get a group of
most
50
notable
nig-
means if you pull up their Wikipedia page, the
We
first
asked
thing that
100
pops up
people.
in their occupation, that's their most notable for. If you're saying what they're known for today,
Yeah.
then that's entirely different. Because the
Hold
people
on.
of-
No, okay. No,
the-
you can't. Yeah. Put the mic down. Yeah. Just put the mic. Yeah.
The people of today are not the people that watched Steve Harvey religiously as a comedian. That doesn't mean he wasn't most notable as a comedian. We know him as, well, I know him as a game show host, but I'm not going to say he's not no comedian because I know he did comedy for however long. Wasn't he in that movie Car Wash? That's a comedy, right?
The Wash with Snoop Dogg. I don't know about Car Wash.
All right.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no.
We asked
Uh-oh.
100 people. What is Steve Harvey?
Ding,
Go ahead.
comedian.
Hold on.
Comedian.
So
My
is
fault.
Ice Cube not a rapper? He's
What?
just an actor? Ice Cube's not a rapper, he's just an actor?
I'm saying most notable today. I'm sorry I didn't say the word today. Y'all got me. Most notable today.
That's
I'm
important,
thinking.
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's important.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying most
Words
notable
matter.
today.
You said
Mo.
10 years.
Ice
Yeah.
Cube started Mount Westmore, and that's like the most banging West Coast like old
They
school-
got millions. Every time they
I'm
drop some shit,
saying.
millions.
Yeah, like I said, when I'm thinking the word notable, I'm thinking then I apologize. I'm thinking the word notable as in fucking today. When I'm thinking middle America that
Get your
watches
fucking phone.
I don't know if she's watching, so I can't
Mo,
yet.
Matt says he's requesting that Mo be removed for the rest of the show. Danielle saying false. AL Gaming, LO Mo, I don't agree with you at all, my boy.
Perfect. That's what I'm saying.
Post this movie, man. Read that one too.
Danielle said Google agrees with no. I assume that's Mo.
Yeah. Suck
Google
my
agrees with
No,
suck
no, no,
my
no, no, no.
dick.
No, she said
That's
Google.
what the-
No, listen.
American
She
Suck
said,
my
no,
dick.
Listen.
Suck my dick.
Listen,
No.
listen.
That's
That's
no,
vulgar.
suck my dick.
That's vulgar.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There's a lady present.
I'm sorry.
No.
My apologies.
Listen.
She said,
Listen.
no, I
Fucking
understand.
spit
no,
notable-
No, bro,
Listen.
bro.
Go ahead.
Shut
Chill
your
out.
bitch ass up.
Listen, because you changed your topic to today, then that makes sense why Google agrees with you.
That's where I'm at.
But you didn't say today from jump, so
My-
that's why we
that's
all
why I said
jumped at you
my
because you were
apologies.
saying most notable in general, not
I
most notable today.
I understand in a room full of black people, and Justin, you know what I'm saying? I understand what Steve Harvey is known for. But when I'm thinking notable, I'm thinking in South Africa, I'm thinking in Middle America, I'm thinking the nigga in Arkansas did not watch the Kings of Comedy. I'm telling you this because I teach.
Listen,
Yes, they
we-
did.
No,
They
listen,
toured there.
Wait, you said
just shut up.
Arkansas?
Just
They
Arkansas
toured
did.
there.
no,
Bro.
just listen.
They
Just
did shows
listen to me.
there.
Just listen. Just let me. Just listen. Just listen.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay, fine. What I'm trying to say is that when I bring you, oh shit. When I'm talking about literally known today, when I bring up Steve Harvey and my students of Garces, rich white kids, they are specifically, they do not know the Kings of Comedy.
Bro, I understand.
And that's why I say notable today.
No, see, listen.
18 arrangements,
Okay.
but their
I'm not
parents
listening.
watch it.
Them
These
niggas
are
don't
rich
know
white-
about the Dougie.
Mo.
I know they're not. That's what
Mo.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't disagree with you anymore because you're saying today.
That's-
That's why I don't disagree with you anymore. I understand that like people don't do the shit that they got famous for anymore.
Look,
But since you said today, that's why I agree with you now.
You didn't come off jump saying today. You said
I
most
said
notable.
notable,
What the
and
niggas
I'm
known
sorry,
for.
I forgot the word today. Most notable today.
That's an important word. You're talking
Yeah,
about
nigga,
time.
that's
That's
it.
important.
That's
word.
it.
When I'm thinking notable, I'm thinking current.
Listen,
That's
words
me.
matter.
We can't
I
read your
know,
mind,
Mr.
bro.
Englishman.
Words matter because there's a difference between I'm gonna fuck you versus I'm gonna fuck you up.
There's a lady present.
I'm sorry, but I'm just saying words matter.
I
that
get
one
that.
word changes the entire meaning of the sentence.
Literally, when I thought of the word notable, I'm not an English major. When I think of the word notable, I
Nigga,
think
you
of
know how to
current.
read.
I don't. That's me. I don't think of what their archive, what they got hot for at one point. I'm thinking notable today. That's how I use the word notable.
I understand you.
In that case,
I get you.
yeah. Steve Harvey hasn't had a stand up in a long time.
Well,
And he said he
I
never
would-
will. And he said he's done with stand up.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Rock
I
is
think we're on
never
the
gonna
same-
wrestle again. Guess what, bitch? That nigga's one of the greatest wrestlers ever. So if you get a room of 50 niggas and ask them, hey, who's this guy?
Oh,
that's the wrestler, the fucking Rock. Not the nigga that was in Fast and the Furious.
You're thinking the demos. Like, yes, in a room
and
full of niggas.
guess what? If you get another demo, they're going to say exactly what I'm saying.
No, they're not, bro. No, they're not. No, they're not. No,
so
they're
you're
not.
saying if you ask a room of 14-year-olds, they won't know Steve Harvey's a comedian. If you ask a room of 40-year-olds.
Hold on.
I literally did that. Why are you saying
Hold on.
But if you ask a room of 40-year-olds what Steve Harvey was, what are they going to say?
That's why I said.
That's still today, though.
All right.
I have a question to your point.
Go ahead, Cook.
If you ask a room of 14-year-olds who The Rock is, what do you think they're going to say?
Actor
or wrestler?
They're going to say actor. I'm going to assume. I've never asked that question, but I'm going to assume they're going to say actor.
I
think
agree
they
with
would
that.
say actor that used to wrestle because I feel like kids like to watch a lot of old videos.
I don't agree with that. If you ask anybody, John Cena, what's the nigga name you can't see?
John Cena.
John Cena. Fuck John Cena.
Undertaker.
Dwayne
How
The
you
Rock
do that?
Johnson.
You did the John Cena in the middle of your sentence.
And fucking Batista. If you ask any kid today, bro, they would say wrestler.
But they never crossed over. That's
because
why,
if you look at
Who didn't cross
even
over?
if you look, they did cross over. What
John
you
Cena,
mean?
excuse me, John Cena.
Yes,
What do you
he
mean they
did.
never crossed over?
Not at the same capacity of fucking The Rock, bro.
I'm sorry. Are you saying The Rock is the best wrestler turn actor?
It's definitely Batista.
Dave Bautista was in a
It's
billion
definitely
dollar
Batista.
movie.
Yeah.
Look,
It's definitely
$2
no.
billion
I'm
movies.
saying no.
I'll give it
Them
to you.
niggas
I
haven't
don't know
been
enough on
wrestling
that
for a
time.
while.
I'll give you
What I'm
that. I
saying-
don't know enough.
Them
but
niggas
I'm
haven't
thinking
been
The Rock.
wrestling for a while, but if you ask any kid today, bro, I almost guarantee you, I bet money on it, bro. They're gonna say wrestler,
I
or what she
honestly-
said,
I agree with
actor
it.
turned wrestler.
Yeah.
They're not gonna acknowledge them as actors because one, most of the movies that they're in aren't their target audience aren't kids, aren't
Okay.
14-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's the niggas that knew him
Except
as
Batista
wrestlers.
because he's the
Avengers.
greatest. Avengers, and he has My Spy.
Kind of The Rock. Fast and the Furious. That's a big franchise.
Not for kids.
No.
Not yeah.
Not for kids.
True.
And not even John Cena. It would be Batista. They would know Batista more than the other two.
Yeah.
Nigga, I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling as a kid, so all this shit is going flying over my head. I'll
All
give you
right.
that one. I'll give you that
Were
one.
you
But I've
like-
done the Steve. Only reason I'm saying this because I've done the Steve Harvey one.
But
That's
what
the
I'm
only
saying.
reason
I would
why
say
I know
for
this.
today, it's notable, right? The most notable for what they're known for today. But at the end of their career, bro, let's say them niggas died tomorrow.
Right.
I can almost guarantee you, we're going to go back to Steve Harvey comedian. Jamie
Famous
Foxx is going to
comedian.
be everything, not just actor. We're going to mention everything.
Oh,
'Cause that's what they were doing when they found out he had a stroke. Like they were listing everything that he was so talented at.
Okay.
Django wasn't the
acting.
first thing that popped up, bro.
What?
When they asked about
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
He is. Yeah.
Somebody just saw him on a yacht.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
when when people bring up Jamie Foxx in conversation, bro, they mention everything,
Yeah.
I
not
get
just
you.
actor. Because if they mention actor, then he'd be in a conversation of best black actor with Will Smith and Denzel.
Yeah.
But he's not in those conversations.
True.
Whenever somebody brings his name up, they always like, well, he doesn't count because he's good at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all rock out.
Which
Alright,
is
then.
tight because he can
I'm gonna
never
let
be
y'all rock
bad at
out.
anything.
What?
So he can never be bad at anything because of that.
Yeah, no, like I'm not. Listen, when I'm saying act, and maybe that got dissed. Like if a nigga called me a photographer, I'm not fucking mad at it. That's where you came in. If somebody called Gambino a rapper, like I don't. There's nothing wrong. Whatever. But I said, what are you a notable today? You got it. But I'm
Alright.
saying it's not dissing. I'm not dissing fucking Jamie Foxx. I told y'all niggas. It wasn't just last week. I told y'all I watched Ray for the whole, like all the way through again. I was like, yo, this is.
That's a
Bro,
great movie.
this is a great
That is a
movie.
great movie.
That's an excellent movie. I
He was
watched it
singing
twice.
and
I
acting.
did it and then watched it again. So I'm not knocking him.
I watched a video on somebody who is a speech teacher, or whatever.
Yeah.
Talk about. That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
Really? Like for actors in movies and stuff?
Oh no.
Oh.
Speech therapist?
Yeah, well, not
Yeah.
speech therapists, but like coaches,
No.
speech coaches for like how like Damon Idris, he had his speech
Oh,
coach
like an
was
accent coach?
yeah, like
Okay.
and they were talking about how the Jamie Foxx really did Ray exactly like how Ray Charles acts.
Mm.
Even down to like the way his lips move on certain words and everything. Like he really got that shit down.
Was
like,
it true he glued his eyes together during?
Yes.
I think I saw
For
that,
like
yeah.
5 hours a day or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. I could never.
So what's Will Smith known for?
I'm not young.
That nigga's an actor.
A rapper, the world's greatest rapper.
No,
You're a rapper.
he won the first.
Parents just don't understand.
He won the first rap Grammy.
Nas did because he wrote that shit.
If y'all doing that, we going back to the.
Nah, I'm only saying that because
Will Smith, the rapper, when he smacked the shit out of Chris Rock, we say rapper slapped Chris Rock.
He's a fighter.
We said an actor. We said
some people did.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what else we have on the fucking docket?
No, since we're speaking on
the fuck else we having for y'all niggas make me
the
mad?
actor thing, we completely went
What
off.
you mean before?
She was really finna get up and walk out to motherfucker.
Because you was in the mode.
Look at
You know, I have it.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
I have to.
We don't. You don't.
I have to. Because if we just sit here and like listen,
When we work,
Bro,
though.
you
do I
got
want me
your
to break the
booty
fourth
all
wall?
in the camera yelling at them.
You
You
would.
said you had to do that?
No, listen. If I'm doing if I'm doing this like yelling into, that's the problem. But when I'm doing this, it's in order to stand on a point.
But
it has
that's
to be
not
cinematic.
what you was doing. What I'm saying is you threw the headphones off, got up, put your booty in the camera just to yell at them.
Because they was
That's
dead
what I'm
wrong.
saying.
They was dead wrong. They dead wrong.
What were you about to bring up?
I does this shit.
Your ass was in the camera though.
Hey, screenshot that.
We
So
talking
is
about
them feet.
actors and everything. I love watching movies, right? I love cinema.
Yeah.
Every time I talk about cinema, I got to R.I.P. Clay.
Yeah. My dog.
Who do you guys have as your top 3 greatest black male? We'll go male and female.
Ooh.
We'll do half and half, male and female.
Each?
I mean, do you watch movies? Are you a movie
I'm
watcher?
a show person.
Like TV show?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like that still counts. I feel like that still counts. Do you know enough to give your top 3?
I think y'all should go first, and then you might jog.
And then you're just gonna
jog
see
my
what.
memory.
Okay.
Yeah.
This nigga never watched
I'm about to
Let
say.
me
I'm
go,
about
let
to
me
say a
go.
rapper.
Let
Quavo.
me
Because
go.
this nigga never watched
Quavo from
I'm gonna
fucking.
start it off with Don Cheadle.
Number 1?
Okay.
Number 1 for me.
Really?
Hotel
Yeah.
Rwanda.
Don
Hotel
Cheadle.
Rwanda was. That made
Then
me
I'm
cry.
gonna go Denzel because obviously. And my last one, this
Forrest
is just a
Whitaker.
pleasure
Oh.
one.
Will Smith
Pause.
don't even make the list?
Samuel L.
Resume.
Jackson.
Will Smith don't even make the list?
He's in the top 5, but not the top 3. Don Cheadle's shitting on Will Smith for me. I'm sorry.
What else is he in other than
Rush Hour?
Damn, can I finish?
my bad.
I didn't know that.
and those are all in the comments. Y'all can answer as well.
Have you ever seen Black Monday? That's a show
Never
that
heard
he's
of Black
in.
Monday.
It's a TV show.
I know what you're talking about now.
See, I knew you had.
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Great
Alright.
show.
What about women?
Women, Angela Bassett.
Yep.
Off. Rip.
Over Viola Davis?
Can I finish this shit, golly?
I'm sorry.
Angela Bassett, Viola Davis, and the last one, I gotta go Whoopi.
Okay.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Ghost was tight.
Color purple.
Ghost was tight.
Ghost was
Uh,
tight.
Color-
Nigga,
Color Purple was-
Color Purple.
It wasn't meant to be a funny movie at all.
If you laugh at somebody getting beat, we
I
have a
didn't laugh
problem.
at somebody getting beat.
I'm gonna leave the camera right on these.
When
two.
my
Hold on.
girl explained that scene with Michael Ealy,
Michael Ealy.
is he not in the color?
Michael Ealy's not
Nigga,
even
that's
old
the
enough to
Color
be-
Girl.
No, my fault. I
Wait,
heard colored, and then I just.
talking about when he dropped the babies.
No,
out the
but listen.
window.
Can't
No,
make
hold
this
on.
shit up.
Hold on. No. I never watched For Color Girls
Yeah.
when it came out.
Yeah. Okay.
So my perception of Michael Ealy is think like a man.
Yeah.
So to see that nigga and think like a man, and then somebody tell me he threw him kids out the window, you lying.
that
Do you know what?
You lying to
cinema
me.
person. Do you know what For Color Girls the whole movie title is?
No.
I don't know the whole title, but I know it's for color girls who have considered suicide, but something positive. That's what I know.
That nigga Tyler Perry is a demon.
He is.
He-
He's a villain in the black community.
Hold
He
on.
is.
He is. But let's get there.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. I don't watch a lot of. When I was growing up, I didn't watch a lot of black movies.
Because you didn't grow up in a black.
You know.
Yeah.
Call back to the last episode.
Yeah.
So excuse me if I'm a little spaced on.
I don't blame.
But
you.
I'm just saying is Michael Ealy to me was just. You know, I met the nigga in real life one time.
We did.
Oh, we did. So for my girl to he threw them children out the window, I didn't believe it.
Why would you
I
do that?
didn't believe it. So I said, "You gotta show me." So
'Cause
she
he was
showed me
with his
this.
kids,
She
too.
showed me the scene, and I'm like, "Oh, I done had this nigga do that shit." But my mind was still on Think Like a Man, Michael Ealy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. So for me, top 3 black male actors. I gotta put
Michael
Will Smith
Ealy.
first. I gotta put Will Smith first. Just the versatility of Will Smith alone.
Yeah.
Is well, no Will Smith.
I'm listening.
Oh,
no, he did the. I'm listening.
Oh yeah. I gotta put Will Smith first.
Okay.
I gotta put Will Smith first. Again, my list is based off of versatility. I gotta put Samuel L. Jackson next.
Okay.
I gotta put Samuel next. Denzel's a great dramatic actor, an amazing dramatic actor. He'll third. I'm sorry. There's no versatility with him at all. When it comes to women, it's not. It's
That's
not
fair.
at all.
Yeah.
Imagine
Because
that
I'm
nigga
thinking
come-
about
He's
it.
always in dramas.
And it's always Stone Cold, except for earlier in his career, the movies he did with Spike Lee. Spike Lee
Wasn't
brought the
that-
nigga out of
What's that one
Denzel.
movie with the
Love Jones?
No, with the heist.
Training Day?
No, doesn't matter.
It was like a comedy kind. Two Guns.
It was a Spike Lee movie.
Oh, was it with Mark Wahlberg?
That's Two Guns.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna remember.
Okay.
Yeah, from when it comes to women, I put Viola Davis first.
Are you?
I have to look up black actors. I'm sorry.
You know what? I don't blame you. 'Cause I'm about to do
I
the
don't
same
know
thing.
who the hell.
I like Angela Bassett, but
Yeah.
I gotta put Viola Davis.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say
Angela
she's more
Bassett.
new school, like top of the top.
Angela Bassett, her fine ass.
Are you allowed to say that?
I am.
Okay.
You can
She
say that
an
about
auntie.
Angela. It's-
Yeah, about Angela Bassett,
You're
that's
allowed
okay.
to say that. It's
She likes
okay.
a fine
okay.
auntie.
Yeah.
You have to. And after the third, fuck. I don't know. Can I say what's a Avatar girl name?
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe
Fuck no.
Saldana.
She's actually pretty good. If
She
you watch
is,
that
but
movie,
she's in
that Netflix show.
She's in 3 of the highest grossing movies
But-
ever.
Yeah, but I
Not
feel
by
like it's
Same
too early
character,
though,
so
bro.
you can't
I
really
mean,
base it off that.
she's still in 3 of the highest grossing movies ever.
Here, I have a wrench.
Happy
But I like Zoe Saldana.
I have a. Is it monkey to throw
Saldana.
on your wrench or wrench? Whatever.
Saldana.
What about Regina King?
Boondocks.
Yeah, how do y'all feel about
Oh,
Regina?
No,
King?
she. That was my only. I was only gonna do one for me. I can't do 3.
She's up there.
Yeah.
she's
I
up
think
there.
she's like in that cusp of mine.
Yeah.
But
the top
have
5.
y'all finished y'all research on yours?
I can't give you
You
3. I
know
can give you
what?
1 for each.
I'm not to be. I don't want to be controversial, but y'all doing of all time.
Kill.
Just
and
your
I'm
your
just gonna
personal.
do
Pie.
What
Personal.
I've been watching recently.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Just your personal.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not talked about
Hell
enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, do you know who that is?
I do know who that is.
Damn.
I just looked at the picture.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigit fucking
Prestidigitation.
nigga.
B-R.
Who else? I like Samuel L. Jackson, and I'm gonna go Donald Glover. And you know what sold it for me is
Hey.
that Tyler Perry episode of
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
And you know what's mad as fuck about that episode?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry was furious about that episode.
He said, "How dare you tell the truth about me, nigga,
He was furious.
Okay,
in
and
my
then
city?"
female actors, I'll go Taraji.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I take my Zoe Saldana back for Taraji. I'm sorry. I walked
I'll
it back. I forgot about her.
do-
Yeah.
Viola Davis, of course.
She's one of the
And-
greatest.
I haven't seen enough Angela
Hey.
Bassett movies, but
You don't watch American Horror Story?
no,
Really?
no.
They put all the great actors in that show. Actually,
Kim
Yeah.
Kardashian is gonna be in the new season.
never mind.
World's greatest actress.
You saying Ray J ain't put it down like that?
Who
World's
else
favorite
is-
corn star.
Regina Hall.
Regina Hall, yeah.
Yeah.
Not King Hall.
No, yeah, Regina Hall was nice too.
I'm gonna piggyback off of yours. Donald Glover. I almost forgot. I really almost forgot.
in the community.
But it
Hey.
would be Denzel. Not Denzel. It'd be Samuel L. Jackson off of just Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies, Django, and Snakes on a Plane, which is honestly the same person, but whatever. And then Regina, and I would say
Regina King.
Regina King. That's all I got. I don't really be knowing movies like that, so
Samuel.
We got a comment about Terrence Howard, Denzel, and Will
Terrence
Smith.
Maine.
The man.
They say
Come
man,
on,
and
man.
he dead.
We got a Morgan Freeman comment in
Yeah.
there.
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy,
Good.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Eddie Murphy. That's a good
Denzel,
one.
Samuel L. We got Will Smith, Jamie, Samuel.
Martin Lawrence is in there too, even though he only does comedies. Hell yeah.
Mm.
Somebody
You just don't like that nigga Martin Lawrence.
Somebody
like
said,
him.
"What
I
about
like Big Mama."
Jason Love?"
Damn, I just closed the window. I'm mad.
Somebody said, "What about Jason
What?
Love?"
Jason Love.
Technically, he's an actor.
Yeah, put some respect
And
on where
one
he
of
came
the
from.
greatest-
Kiki Palmer is,
She's
yeah.
a really good actress.
Should we talk
is,
about Kiki
actually.
Palmer for a second?
Listen, because I
Let's
know
go.
you're gonna ask
Let's
me
go.
too.
Yeah.
You want to go at.
Yeah, Kiki Palmer,
Yes,
the
she
singer.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama, don't forget.
Yeah, mama.
That's a job
She a
too.
mother, though.
So we gonna
But you
get
a mother, though.
That's
What's your
tight.
thoughts on that? Not even just Kiki Palmer
Oh, I
in
love
in it in herself, just the entire aspect of being a mother in the public eye, and still trying to retain.
Oh,
Pause,
Dan, you
pause,
fucked
pause,
up right
pause,
there.
pause,
He
pause,
really
pause,
did.
pause.
Damn.
I'm gonna just answer
Mute
your
up.
question. What's my thoughts on the situation?
Yeah.
As a whole.
Okay.
Not the whole.
Oh, not the whole. We don't want to go that deep. You
I
don't
mean,
want
I
to.
will,
you wanna
but
speak
I didn't
for
like
all?
the way you were phrasing your question, so I'll
Oh.
get to it.
Get
But
that
She gonna
nigga.
let you know.
Okay,
Get
okay,
that
okay,
nigga.
okay.
No, I'm really curious because I wasn't trying to like,
Nah,
like.
I understand what you're saying. I just didn't want to get more upset at what I was hearing.
Oh, okay.
But okay, my whole thing with the Kiki Palmer and her boyfriend situation
Yes.
is I understand why he was upset. I do. He don't want her booty out at a concert. Cool. Do you need to go on the internet and comment that? No. 2, he doubled down and was like, "Oh, but as the man of the house, we live in a generation where a man doesn't want his woman to do blah blah blah. We can't even be traditional." Their whole relationship is not traditional. You had a kid out of wedlock. She makes more money than you. So I'm like, you're his issue. Like a lot of people even say his issue is not understandable. I think it's understandable, but you brought it to the internet, and they literally just put out a podcast episode about how if somebody came up to Kiki Palmer saying, "Oh, I saw your man do such and such," she was like, "And I saw your man." Like she literally said, "I'm Stevie Wonder to the bull."
Yeah.
Right. So if she let him know on air that she is not the type of person who air out her business, her relationship business, to the internet, and he went ahead and did that, like, I can gladly say that they are both wrong. I'm not gonna say who's more wrong, but they both did something that kind of violated the boundaries they may have set in the relationship. But we wouldn't even know if he had a problem with her, if he had violated his if she had violated his boundary if he didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
We would have just went past it.
Nobody would be
He
calling
brought
him.
that attention onto himself, and now look.
Now we talking about it.
I mean,
That was a really.
there's
damn.
nothing you can say against that.
Yeah, bro, checkmate.
Because he sounds like a bitch ass nigga now. Because you're right. Why did he bring in the house business?
I have
out in
something
public?
to say to that.
I'm listening.
That's maybe against it.
Okay.
We are speaking from a standpoint where our entire lives, really most of our lives, are not on the internet. It would make sense for us to say, I have a problem with somebody, let me text them off the internet, and because our lives are not on the internet.
Yeah.
Our lives are private.
Right.
They
Mhm.
live in a society where their entire lives are put on Jump Street.
Okay.
Most of the lives are put on Jump Street. Their currency and whatever form their currency is on the internet.
Okay.
So if your life is lived on the internet, your first mindset is, let me go to the internet because my life is already on the internet. We're
bad.
speaking from an area where I would never go on the internet to talk about the issues I have with my girl because my life is not internet.
Yeah.
My currency is not internet.
Like, what do you gain from that?
I want to come back to your point because I get that, but I feel like he was upset because she did what she wanted to do. And I say that because there are several posts that he posted of her half naked, baby bump, shaking her ass.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't have an issue with it because he was posting it. But it's the same outcome.
Now this is the difference, right? This is how I see it. When you live your life on the internet, your currency is public opinion. If when we enter an argument or whatever point we're trying to make, we try and stand on we're right, you're wrong because these are the facts.
Right.
Right? when you're a celebrity in whatever fashion and form you live your life on the internet, facts don't matter. It's does the public agree with me?
Right.
So in his mind,
I get what you're saying.
Necessarily think it's. I agree with
what
you're saying,
it's
but
public
I think
opinion.
It's more of public attention rather than opinion, because they don't really care about the
public attention and opinion. But like, if I'm sure, and mind you, I don't know, but I'm sure he went on the internet to say what he had to say, and if enough people was on his side and was like, "Yeah, you're right," he would have felt like he was right, and that would have been it.
Right.
And it backfired.
Right.
It backfired.
Because Keke Palmer got a lot of fans. But I'm like, I do get what you're saying though. Like people are saying that both people are wrong, and I do agree with that. I feel like me personally, I wouldn't go out if I'm a celebrity. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. Just me as a person, because I'm not gonna knock nobody else for doing it. But me as a person, if I have a boundary in my relationship, I don't want your ass out. Okay, I'm not gonna have my ass out. Like, it's not really a big deal because I don't do that to begin with. Mm-hmm. But another thing comes into like, she was doing that before she was with him. She was dressing how she wanted to do it before she was with him. Mm. And you get with somebody knowing that they dress like that, and then you try to change it. Like,
you're the one
you just
that
need
has
to go.
Make the compromise.
You need to go, because why should she change from what attracted you to her just because you're together now? Mm-hmm. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, you made a good point. I've never once on the internet heard he wants traditional, but nothing about you is traditional.
Yeah, nobody made that fucking point.
Nobody made that.
That's the main thing.
That's the main.
And that kind of fucks up everything, because like talking about like I don't know if you're familiar with like the whole Jonah Hill situation.
Yes.
Which is another, like, on the other end is like he
Can you
has
explain
all
to the
these
people what, because you gotta.
Did we talk about it last week?
No.
No.
We did the same thing we're doing
so
right now.
the whole Jonah Hill situation is his girl is outing him for having all of these boundaries in their relationship. Mm-hmm. And I feel like he did it right because he did it private through text.
That's true.
And she went on the internet and was like, "These are all of his boundaries." It's unthing, but it's like he went about it the right way, if you ask me.
Yeah. I agree with that, but I agree with that, and I don't know. I don't really agree with her posting it, because especially since those messages are from 2021, like, and it's not like they are recently out of a relationship. Like, I just saw
public opinion
that he just had a baby with somebody or something. So like, I get that she is like, she's not a normal person if she wasn't dating a normal person, because if she was a normal person and somebody outed that, it's gone within a day. But like, it's Jonah Hill.
It's public opinion.
If people don't know what his boundaries were, it's the same thing where he got with somebody who was a swim instructor or who was interested in her. Mm-hmm. So obviously she's wearing bathing suits, probably not even bikinis, just freaking bathing suits. And he's like, if you feel the need to post yourself in bathing suits or post yourself with men in bathing suits, then I'm not the guy for you. And I'm like, well, if you know that she's not the girl for you because it's not something you want, then leave her alone.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
And ultimately, that's what he ended up doing.
Right.
But I feel like he was kind of, and it was kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, like, damn, nigga.
But the aggressive part, I mean, he did it in private, so I can't say that.
Yeah.
I can't say that. Yeah. But to your point you said earlier about the whole not traditional, wanting traditional, is you're right. She's a surf instructor. He knew that before she got with him.
He was all up and down her Instagram.
I believe that the thought process was, I like this person for who she is. There's certain aspects about her I don't like. Let me try and see if I can change that.
Right.
And tell her, if you really like me, this is not what I'm okay with.
Right.
Will you change for that?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's not.
Is it fair to ask that question?
Not with big things. Okay. I feel like it depends on what it is, to be completely honest, because nobody's going to be 100% what you want. Like,
absolutely.
You compromise to get who you want to be as a couple and as individuals. Mm-hmm. But she's a surfer, dude. Like, if you saw the Instagram picture she was posting and you were like, ooh, I'm attracted to that, you need to think, will I still be attracted to her? Will I still want a relationship with her if I know that she's still posting like that while we're together? The answer is no. Move on. But she shouldn't have posted them. We shouldn't even be having this discussion because she shouldn't have posted
like
them.
I said, it's public opinion. If you're a celebrity and you post some shit, your opinion, and you get enough people behind you to say you're right, then and it just backfires.
Yeah.
It just backfires.
I do think there's a lot of people in both situations, though, that were like on both sides of the arguments. For Keke Palmer and Darius, and because y'all said that you never heard the traditional thing, that's all that I saw on my timeline.
Really? Oh wow.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Man.
So go ahead. No, so it's some people arguing. Oh my God.
Thank you, Han.
So it's some people arguing the fact that it's not traditional. He's right, or Oh, it is? And there are other people arguing he just need to stay out of her business?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's sensible conversation,
Yeah.
and then it's just...
You got to look at the quotes. The comments are just people going at it, but the quotes are people like, actually,
I've noticed that
nuance.
fucking
Yeah.
parallel, yeah. Sense is in the quotes.
Yeah.
The grabbers are in the comments.
Okay.
Well, I'll give it to you. Yeah, that's fair. Somewhat sense. I'll give it to you. You know, it depends on who's talking.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but that's like the point. Like Danielle was trying to bring. I was reading the comments. I'm
That was
sorry,
tight.
it wasn't. But like it's like Danielle
Fuck you,
brought
nigga.
up that post where this woman was talking about the difference between like boundaries or and preferences, and how in this specific post it was about women not having to respect men's boundaries because they're preferences, and it wasn't really a correlation between what exactly a preference is versus what exactly a boundary is.
I think,
And it was more so just they didn't need to respect the entirety of a man's preference and boundary.
Can you say that again? I'm not
So
understanding.
can I try to explain?
go ahead. 'Cause she wasn't
Here's
making
what I
sense.
think. I think he's saying that the women can't respect the men's boundaries because the men's preferences is what got them into the relationship.
Okay.
So you say you don't want a woman that dresses like this,
Uh-huh.
but you were only attracted to me because I'm a woman that dresses
Right.
like this.
Right.
So it kind of can't make sense.
Right. That
it
makes
goes back
sense.
to what you were saying. They're trying to change somebody.
And
Right.
the
Yeah.
thing that I would want to speak on is like, what's the difference between a preference versus a boundary?
I mean,
I think a preference would be like, I like women that dress a certain way. I like women that carry themselves a certain way. If you carry yourself that way, I'm attracted to you. A boundary would be like, I don't like how you're acting with that person. Can you tone it down? I don't like how much you're posting of your body. Can you tone it down? Not cut it out, but just can you tone it down? Stuff like that. Like something. Well, you know, I also saw something that said that a boundary shouldn't be how you want somebody to act, it's how you want to be treated, or like you want to be with somebody that has it. So it does make sense that preferences and boundaries get
skewed.
blurred.
Yeah.
The line
Because,
is
like,
blurred.
You can't. Setting a boundary is not telling someone not to do something. Setting a boundary is, I don't feel comfortable with this, and you give them the option to say, I'm gonna keep doing what I want to do, or sure, like I don't mind not doing that.
Actually, I think Justin was about to say something real quick.
I would say boundaries are non-negotiable. Like if I have my boundaries and you want to violate them, that's cool. We just go our separate ways. But preference, like I prefer sushi over steak, but I can still eat a steak.
Can you give an example of preference in relationship settings, though?
Okay, so like I prefer thick women, but you know it's not a
That's
requirement.
where I was gonna go with it too, but just a little
I
more
ain't gonna lie,
disrespectful.
Hunter, I was right there too.
Everybody would.
I try to be right.
Listen,
Everybody was
people-
thinking it. We
listen,
just let him do it. We let
when
him
people
go.
say preference, I'm sure
Physical.
everybody was like, I prefer slim thick versus rotund. I feel like that's like the difference of I've tried to be politically correct.
That wasn't it.
Was that everything, Justin?
But-
Yeah, okay.
But let's say like preference to me is more of like a description.
Okay.
Like a description. You know,
Okay.
I prefer black over white, small over tall, whatever,
you
whatever,
do.
whatever. Huh? I do.
I think
Sorry,
the way I
you
look at this,
deserve that, but I understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying.
The-
You know what's funny about that is when people ask me about my girl, they always automatically assume she's Mexican, and I don't understand. I don't
'Cause you are
understand why.
Mexican, Elijah.
You don't understand why. You just confessed to the whole world.
I understand why.
Last week.
I understand why. I lied about that. I understand why. But I'd say preference is more of a physicality versus boundary is more of an idea.
how I looked at it, how I looked at it was preference and boundary are technically the same thing. It just depends on what side of the fence you're looking at it from, right? So, for example, going back to the non-negotiables. So if I have a preference of a woman who is, I'm just gonna use my wife. I need a.
That's boring.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be sick.
boring.
This shit's gonna record it, and I know
That's boring.
he started time stamping me, so I gotta
That's
really
boring.
be smart.
That's boring.
But literally, it'd be like, so if I said my preference is women who are you are
God
who sing,
fearing.
and I was gonna say who sing, right? And to me, that's like I'm trying to make it real surface,
Okay.
right? I said I prefer women who sing. If you don't sing, how she may look at that as that like he's not going to be with me if I don't sing, because she's on the other side of me projecting my preference. So what I consider a preference, she may consider this is his boundary.
Yeah.
So that's
or
like
his non-negotiables.
Yeah, right,
Okay.
right. So that's I think it's like it all depends on what side of the fence you sit on.
But that's where, to her point, that's where the line is blurred, because I don't see it, if you saying I want a woman that sings, I don't see that as a boundary.
Yeah.
It's a preference.
It's a
Right,
boundary
until
is more
until
so-
you're the girl on the other
But
side.
that's
It's like
how
I don't
she's
sing.
perceived.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
how she's
And the
perceiving
but
it.
a boundary is more so a response to a preference.
I don't think using sing was a good example. I think
No.
like if you say I prefer somebody who doesn't like to go out,
Okay. Yeah.
then if you are a person who doesn't like to go out, okay, cool, you meet their preference. The boundary is
Now that you went out,
What did you do?
now
you
you crossed the
violated
boundary.
my boundary.
Yeah, as I say, boundary is more so a causality of preference.
Yeah.
Shit, this nigga on fire today.
Are
I
these
am a
subjects and
English
predicates
major.
right here?
I'm an English major.
Like, y'all just
You close.
He said, is that a subject and predicate? That's the
like-
basis of a sentence? Yes, nigga.
Is this
It
basically what's going on?
It is. It's the basis of a sentence. But that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
more
yeah,
of causality because it's like preferences. I prefer somebody who is black. A
Yeah.
boundary would be
This nigga be
how
lying.
black. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's a terrible example. It's a terrible example.
I think-
But you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying.
We all
Yeah,
get
I-
what we're saying. We're just now using horrible analogies
Right.
to represent our point. I use
Like,
singing.
somebody want
He
that
said
laugh.
how black. This is
Somebody
getting worse.
want that clip. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
I just think preferences, like, preferences and boundaries, they get blurred. But I feel like saying a preference is a physicality is not quite there. Like, you can't violate someone's boundary of physical preference. Like, that's not really
Yeah.
a boundary. Like, I feel like it's something that I feel like,
Well-
I feel
Well,
like,
I'm a little confused. What
Well,
do you mean?
if you-
Let me
talking-
be an asshole. Let me speak as if I was an asshole. What
first-
if a man said, I was attracted to you at this weight. Therefore, if you get over this weight, I won't be attracted. What if
that's not a boundary.
That's not a boundary.
That's not a boundary. That's still your preference.
It's a preference.
That's not a boundary. A boundary is like someone does something that affects you that you don't like.
Okay.
Me gaining weight does not really affect you because you can go anytime you want.
You must ain't
But
watch.
niggas use it as a
I
boundary.
think I love my wife.
No,
I think-
No, not
let
that.
My wife and
no,
kids?
No, that
Yeah.
Tyler
I
Perry
think I
movie.
love my wife with
no,
Chris
not,
Rock.
not that one, but that was a good movie.
Great movie.
Take it again. Why did I get married?
I definitely watched that. And why did I get married too? So you talk about Sheila? No, because see,
That's how an asshole would
but
see
my
it.
thing is, he
Yeah.
got with her when she was overweight, and when she lost the weight, all of a sudden he wanted her. So I don't think that's really a good example.
Okay.
Justin had something to say.
Okay, so just to piggyback off of whoever said, like, my preference would be a woman that doesn't go out, right? So that could
Me.
be my preference, but my boundary is, if you do go out, I don't want you dancing on other guys.
Right.
I don't
right,
want you getting
right,
sloppy drunk.
Right.
Okay.
And that's where I draw the line.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay.
And
I like that.
to that woman's point that started the conversation is she was aligning preference with boundary, meaning women don't have to respect the boundary because preference is dumb.
Well, I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, no,
That's what I was trying to convey.
I always
Is
get mad at
That's
niggas
just
with
opened
mics.
a
Nah,
bunch of
don't
gates
start.
for me in my mind.
No, I just think I think why she said that is because back to your point that like, because you see it all the time where men get into relationships with women that they find physically attractive, and then the stuff that they and like physically and like they're attracted to their personality, but then the stuff that they did when they were attracted to them, they don't like no more because they got into a relationship with them, and instead of leaving, they try to control them and I'm gonna say cosplay it as a boundary when it's not a boundary. You're trying to control her. Get somebody that embodies
You
the
align with.
personality
Yeah.
and the physical traits, I guess, that you like, instead of trying to change somebody that does not fit with you.
But do you think there's like, to that point, there's like relationship attitude and single attitude? Like to where something somebody's saying is a boundary is just something that in a relationship should just be like understood?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think every relationship is different. I think what other people, like, going back to the public opinion, what other people think about your relationship doesn't really matter. Like, if they're coming up with ideas in their head, that's on them, because we know what's up. And I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead, Mo.
What did she say?
Go on. Why you say?
Mohammed, is one thing I've learned. I've learned words have power, and using one word at the end of your sentence can change the whole tone. So I'm mute up. That's why I said when you see me do this, I'm gonna let y'all rock out.
You ain't got no thoughts?
No, when the preference and boundary conversation, like I said, I just looked at it as a point of just like preference. I mean, perspective. Jesus, perspective. I know.
We got your brain on preference.
Yeah.
That's funny. To a point that she made earlier is men can't handle. I want to say bad women. I want to say bad, but I'm trying not to cuss.
Oh,
I feel you.
You know what I mean? It's just
okay. Top flight
Hotties.
women.
yeah.
Hottie with the bodies.
They just can't handle it.
Yeah.
I agree.
They can't handle it.
I think because, well, I'm not a man, but like, and I don't really have a lot of male friends or family members either, so I really don't be knowing what men are
peaceful
thinking.
ass family.
No,
Oh,
not quite.
I'm just fucking around.
Stop, because we're gonna open a can of worms that none of us want to open.
Anyway.
So just continue.
Anyway,
Nigga
I think
dumb.
a lot of men think with their groin area, you're super attracted to somebody. I'm not talking about y'all. 'Cause
Okay, you mean in terms of like relationships?
yes,
and
in terms of
shit.
relationship,
Okay.
like you get it, like you try to get into a relationship with somebody because you're trying to hump them, instead of like, I'm interested in what you have to say, I'm interested in how you live your life, and I want to keep being with you.
But is that not the
Standard today?
not standard? But is that not the norm?
No,
I don't
it's-
think so.
I think it just became the norm.
I mean,
I
because
agree with that.
in my specific relationship, like, don't get me wrong, I love my wife. Been with her 10 years, got two beautiful kids. I love my wife, but our entire relationship started off with me looking at her and saying, "I want to."
You literally
Yeah,
told
but
the finger in
then
the ear
you
story.
Eventually, like you.
I mean, yeah, but it
Right.
came to a point where now my mindset has switched and I'm like, all right, let me get to know her as a person.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like you made that switch, and you still liked who she was as a person.
Yeah.
Some
So you
men
didn't
don't.
try to change her.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the men who get into relationships because they're trying to hump, and then they figure out that they don't really like how the person they're humping acts, they don't leave. They just say, it's
They try and hit
consistent
him with the
cookie.
boundaries and
Right, right.
try and make him this amalgamation of what they want in a woman,
Right.
but it's not gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
So she's talking about bitchless niggas. Next.
Yeah?
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
I mean, I wouldn't know.
God, you see,
no, nothing. You ain't said
No,
nothing this whole
I-
conversation.
bruh,
You had a lot to
because
say about Jamie Foxx.
Every
ain't got
time-
nothing. Ain't got nothing to say about preference and boundaries.
everything I say makes me look like a dog. So I'm
Just
like,
say it.
Bro, we
Woof,
already
woof,
know you
nigga.
are.
Bro,
Let me
you
see your
already-
lip real quick. Yeah, that's all I need to
you
know.
already there,
all I
bro.
need to know.
no, it's
Don't
like
get boring now, bro.
no, it's not a fact of. It's like
Say it with your chest, dog.
I am, but like my take is just like who a nigga decides to date and who he decides to marry is like that's like when you get serious, these looks conversations are are off the table.
That's
For
what we're
some
saying.
People.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
Like,
okay,
when
I
you-
want to make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I'm
That-
still
that's
there.
exactly what we were saying.
Okay, cool. Cause I'm like when a nigga trying to beat and he trying to keep his bad bitch, my nigga gonna be like, he gonna set lines. He gonna draw lines in the sand aggressively, egregiously. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
he
still
gonna try to
trying heat.
control
try and
her
control.
instead of
Because
trying.
he's not gonna step. He don't want to step all the way up
He do
because
sound like a dog.
that's what I'm saying. He ain't trying to. It's like there's a middle. It's like if you had a job, right, that pays
Here
you
we
well,
go.
but they treat you like shit,
But
right?
how fair is that?
Hold on.
Wow.
What are you talking about? If you're at a job and they pay you well, but they treat you like shit, how does that equate?
No,
Let him finish.
no. What I'm trying.
I don't know either.
Right. So you saying, so how is getting Cookie treated like shit though? Or are you saying you the one treating them like shit?
No. What I'm saying is that sometimes you want to keep the job, but you want to let these niggas know you ain't trying to do that anymore.
How-
Wait, what?
So the paying you like shit is irrelevant.
What? No, that's saying they pay you well.
You did not say that, bro.
Oh, no,
Run it back.
Oh, I said pay you like okay, I said it backwards. Then I'll say that. I made a mistake. What I'm trying to say, if they pay you well and you don't want to fucking leave, you say, I'm not doing this shit anymore. But you want to start drawing boundaries. But you want to keep the job. You have the option to get up and leave at any time. You ain't trying to leave. You just tell these niggas you ain't trying to do that. You see what I'm saying?
So the benefit.
You're trying to control the situation. Same thing if you got a bad bitch, right? And all of a sudden, you knew she was going out when you first. It sucks because everybody in this room knows me. But like,
that's why I want you to say shit.
That's why I'm trying to like.
That's why he ain't saying that.
But like, if
this conversation we're having,
it's lit. So I'm like,
not anymore. He's got to get a wife.
You know what I'm saying? I now like clearly I'm a different man. But what I'm trying to say at that time, you trying to keep that contract, but you knew off the rip, nigga, she was going to Trey Songz concerts. She's been going backstage. Like, she been going backstage, my nigga. Why? So, I don't know why y'all looking at like this is a crazy thought. Like,
so you was the one that was tripping. You be the one that's tripping.
Hell yeah.
But don't want to step up.
What?
That's you?
That me step up as in get married? No, I wasn't trying to do that.
No, I'm not saying get married, dog. You don't have to get married
what's
to
step up. What do we call
Hold on. Let me understand this. So you're the one saying that you couldn't handle being with a bad bitch.
No, that's exactly what that's what I'm saying. Any nigga who's
But then you Hold on.
Everything exactly what I'm saying.
Everything.
Hold on.
She's trying to put two.
Hold
She's trying to connect the dots right now. We know.
Nah,
she's trying to carry the 7. We good.
Because if you were one of those people, let me be respectful.
His old life. His old life.
The old word.
In your old life, you had numbers to call.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But you
allegedly.
But you, instead of going to them different numbers, when you saw that it wasn't looking good in your current situation, instead of calling different numbers, you tried to say, hey, hold up. This is what I don't like, and this is what you're not about to do. That's what you said?
That's exactly what I did.
You wrong.
I was 20. I was 25.
That don't mean nothing, dude.
No. But this is what I'm saying.
That's 3 years ago.
But understand. Like, listen, this is what I'm trying to say. At 25, is not the person. They're saying 20, 25. That whole era. These niggas, they know it was a blur. It was a lot of things going on. But I'm trying to, bro. What I'm trying to say is that when you're in that predicament, you're not thinking about, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the mature, responsible decision. And be like, you go ahead and enjoy your life now. Like, no, you trying to keep that, and you're trying to control the situation. The things that you don't know how to project that. So sometimes it comes off as controlling. So that's the issue.
It is.
But understand, when you have a relationship, no. Understand.
I have to learn the hard way, nigga.
It's only controlling because you don't know how to project it. Everybody has their everybody has their preferences. Everybody has their boundaries. When you call them preferences and boundaries, guess what? You have graduated on how to communicate the things you do and don't like.
Doesn't make the shit
when you're younger and you don't know how to communicate that, it comes off crazy. It comes off as controlling.
Like, I'm sorry, but you can't be using age. You cannot be using age.
1,000% you can use age.
Ooh, I almost called you that word. Yeah. I am 23.
You understand, you are an anomaly. You cannot look at yourself as a reflection.
I don't think I'm an anomaly.
That's the thing. Listen, I'm trying to explain. You are an anomaly. You are a 100% anomaly. This nigga has been.
Don't bring me this. Do not bring me into this.
And I'm trying to be like I'm trying to be.
Get up and walk out this motherfucking room.
I'm trying to be very respectful about the situation because you are an anomaly. That man is an anomaly. You two are both anomalies. But that's what I'm trying to say. You two are both anomalies.
Interracial couples are actually on the rise now.
I'm not talking about that. Right?
Actually, if you want to talk about that, I will.
I'm not talking about that.
Respectfully, I don't want to speak on that subject because it is eggshells.
Yeah, and we're not trying to go there.
How?
No, we can't. Just please, please.
Not for me.
No, not
because I'm black. What you mean? I'm in the same.
So how?
No. We'll scoop.
Right, we can do it off camera.
We'll do it. We can have that conversation off camera. But what I'm trying to say is that at that time, when you're that age, you don't know how to fuck it. So yeah, it's viewed as fucking controlling. But you want to keep the situation. You're trying to keep.
But you got numbers to call.
You have a foot on one base and you trying to get to the next one. Like that's literally like.
You can't get to the next base unless you let go of the other foot.
Yes, you're talking as a mature young man that you are today. When you're in your early when you're talking, I know, but understand, we are all pushing 30s. If our 21-year-old self.
First of all, I've been pushed 30. I'm 31. I'm on the other line.
All right. You know what I'm trying to say? If our old 21-year-old selves all walked into this room, my favorite question I ask everybody, we would look at these niggas like they were crazy. You see what I'm saying? how I was
Yeah.
moving. Y'all knew how I was moving. I
wasn't
knew how
moving
you
like
was
that.
moving, so
Not
don't even
21. Not 21.
stop being. You know what the fuck? I hate this nigga. Not that, or maybe stop.
I'm not
being,
21 though.
But you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro. You know what
You
I'm
still a
saying.
wild nigga.
So yes, but what you're explaining is yes, controlling. What you are is yes, an anomaly. But what I'm saying right now is very common. This is very common behavior. Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's how it goes.
What I'm describing right now is very common amongst a lot of people. This is not a color thing. This is not like white
Do
kids
you think
it,
it's a
but
gender thing?
it's not.
No,
I've only
because
been a
women
guy.
do it too.
Danielle
'Cause-
Danielle
they?
says we're in the new city girl generation.
Yeah, and like I said, and I
That's
think
true.
yeah, I think women are finally getting
Is
even.
it new though? I
No.
think there's just a name to it.
It's
being
we just
coined?
got the internet, so we see it
Yeah,
everywhere. So we're
I
like,
feel like-
oh, you're going through it too.
I
Yeah.
agree with that because I feel like a lot of stuff that people complain about now, like, oh, this new generation, it's just because we see it more. We see a lot.
Yeah.
We see people across the world doing the same stuff we do, doing the same stuff some our parents did or our uncles and aunties. We just didn't see it. You hear about it
Exactly.
years later because somebody get drunk and tell it at the family reunion.
Yeah,
But that don't mean it didn't happen.
exactly.
There's probably a bunch of underground songs back then talking about what goes on now.
Oh
You're right.
We just didn't hear it.
Absolutely.
Right. So
yeah.
I'm saying I'm not gonna sit up here like controlling whatever is it, but it's not, bro.
But
it's
it
fair.
is.
No,
But
but
it
it's
is.
It is. Like you can admit that it's controlling and say you've grown from that,
Yeah.
but it still is controlling.
It doesn't mean you're a controlling person.
Right. It just means you were controlling
tried
at that time.
Yeah, controlling aspects of your life at that time.
Oh shit! All right,
Yeah.
y'all got it.
brother.
You see, this is why I'm muted
How does
up.
it feel?
This is why I'm muted up on this topic. 'Cause I was like,
But you're the one that got the most to say on this
Somebody
topic.
got to be wrong, nigga.
but I know that's my role in this fucking. Yeah, shit.
We didn't talk about
Nothing,
not a
no
goddamn
goddamn thing.
thing I had on
Still
the
pretty-
docket.
I like
But
the
we still had a
episode,
great conversation.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
be the best. These be the best.
Yeah.
These be the best. Is there anything that you specifically want to talk about
Anything you want to press us about?
that you haven't pressed us about already?
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't just put me on the spot.
We
Nigga, you've been here for
it's-
2 hours.
Yeah, but I haven't brought up anything. I just been responding to y'all.
Oh,
All right.
all right, fair. I'm not gonna tell you.
You got
otherwise.
something?
You good? Anything?
Oh,
I
Shit.
feel like
talking
I'm gonna
about
remember
Biggie,
right
though?
when the cameras turn
Right.
off.
And I'll gladly answer with full honesty when the cameras turn off too.
you ain't been honest this whole time.
Of course, I've been honest.
I was about
But-
to say, damn. Nigga,
Well, I
what
mean, I
really
guess-
wanna say?
Here we go.
Do you guys think there's a gender war going on? What do you guys think about?
Let's
what do you-
get it.
Because I remember there was
Let's
that
go.
episode
Let
you
me call
guys
my
talked
wife.
about accountability, and
Yeah.
that's when your girl had to come in, right, to
Yeah.
set the record straight. Because y'all,
She-
hold on.
Say it
She
right.
did have to come in
I
because
invited her to come
She said,
prior
"Shut
to
up,
the
bitch."
episode. She only
That's
just
funny.
got there at that time. But I told her to come before because I
She
knew
got
what we
here
were
at the
talking
perfect
about.
time.
Yeah.
because y'all were spewing all this stuff about women, and then when people in the comments were saying stuff about men, y'all were like, yeah, but. So, what do you guys think about the relationship between men and women these days? I
And-
wouldn't know.
What do you, and
I don't know. Just give me. Run with
just
some-
whatever,
Yeah, and I'll.
I honestly
Stronger
think
than
it's
ever.
chaotic.
Oh shit! We just literally had two totally different. We walked into the topic. Go ahead.
I said stronger than
Whoever,
ever.
This nigga said
I
chaotic.
think this shit is chaotic. It's like
Ooh,
it's like I'm
I don't know what else I
watching
wanna talk about.
an apocalypse happening outside.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
All right.
There's an apocalypse going on. Stay in the house. Nah, but it feels like an apocalypse between like the two groups, just because everything is so wild. There's no respect on either side. Everybody just fucking hates everybody.
Okay.
There's no like, everybody's like wilding out in the worst way possible that they can.
I think expectations are at an unachievable high
I agree.
on both sides of the
Mm.
coin.
I agree.
Inexplicably high on both sides of the coin. And hip hop is the reason to blame.
You think it's
I
hip
don't
hop
disagree.
I don't
think
blame,
it is.
I don't
I
blame
think it's
hip hop.
solely
I think it's
hip-hop.
media, and
I think
hip-hop is part of media.
I think it's media, and hip hop is the biggest aspect of media today.
I agree.
So
I blame
I think
social media.
yeah, but I
It's
think
still
hip hop
media.
is the
Yeah,
biggest.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But I think on each side of the coin, we want not we, you know what I mean, but
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
the general consensus of we
Men and
want
women.
something that is just totally unachievable
Mm-hmm.
with the smallest amount of outcome or output on our end.
I mean, I feel like what people are asking for is things people have said for years. Like,
Yeah.
you'll catch it in every TV show from back in the day. You'll hear it in all the music, see it in all the movies, but I feel like the fact that we're able to sit somewhere for 24 hours a day and see that shit popping up from different people, different places, just the same thing we were just talking about. I think it just elevates it more in people's minds, and it just like maximizes it in our faces to where we're just like, I hate women, I hate men, but nobody actually really feels that way.
True.
They're just seeing a bunch of things,
Rhetoric.
taking it as rules, taking it as truth,
Yeah.
or like just saying it's a lie, when in all honesty it's just an opinion. It's something that really has no base. There's absolutely nothing there.
I think to chuck it up to media, it walks into the realm of like propaganda and things like that. So I don't. Obviously, the media, social media is an echo chamber, but I try to think what led to the cause, right? And y'all know I'm a numbers guy. As crazy as this sounds, I really do blame the cost of everything in our life going up, literally shifting how I think we're having trust issues with one another, and the only way we know how to display it is by blaming an entire gender. So that's how I look. I don't look and be like, oh, it's just because this is how I look at it. When everybody has money and everybody's getting up, no one's really complaining about fuck that bitch or niggas ain't shit. You know, like those phrases aren't because everybody's up. The baby boomers didn't have that issue because they had so much money. They still got money. They got houses at $40,000 now worth $4 million. So I kind of chuck it up just to the cost of life going up. So people are literally starting to lose their mind. And I don't know if that's too much of a reach, but I blame a lot of things. Y'all know I'm like finance guy. Average salary went up 27%. Average home cost went up 135%. What the fuck you think is about to happen with the people who have to move into that home? You see what I'm saying? That's
and there are.
I chuck it up to the dollar. Be completely honest with you.
I slightly agree, but also more so don't agree.
Okay.
Only because my hill that I'm dying on is media, social media, hip hop. And I'll give you an example, right? Who's the biggest female music group right now? Maybe not right now, but in the last 5
City
years.
Girls.
5 years? Yeah.
City Girls.
JT.
Their entire rhetoric, their entire subject matter, and they don't even live that subject matter.
They do not.
They got families, kids. They don't live whatever they're rapping to these young women. I definitely want to say another term.
Yeah.
I think Carisha was.
Not bitch. I was gonna say female, but I heard that's also.
I hate that.
Not
I hate
You
see,
you're smart.
But
I love how you still got it out though, my nigga.
But I'm saying,
He good with the words.
no.
I was
But their
going to
their
say-
entire subject matter, and they don't even live their subject matter, and they have money.
Carisha was
But-
with Diddy.
Yeah, Carisha do.
She definitely do.
And then
I'm just saying, but
Right,
like,
I get what you're
but for most of the women, with their subject matter, they're not living that subject. They're
But
not living the lives that they're pandering.
I think
to-
this
I
is a
think
totally
that's
different
men, too.
conversation.
I know,
that's what I was about to take my point.
It's also
Yeah.
it's also for men too, because you got people going broke trying to stunt
That's what I'm
with no
saying.
money.
But that's
Yeah.
been happening since the 90s. But now
But it's still media.
yeah.
it's still
that's what I'm saying.
media.
Like I said, I always say media is an echo chamber of a problem. That I always think a
just
problem happens, and then the social media gives it that echo chamber. So that's why I don't blame. I think it's a reaction to something. That's
I think
just me.
media
But you could.
creates the problem.
I think
As I
media
said, that's-
creates
yeah.
that
Yeah.
specific problem. I think media created it, and it's just it's exponentially grown.
Yeah.
Because
Which
there's
is-
no reason why something like this should constantly pop up every 2 to 3 months.
Because
Yeah.
we have all these conversations on men should be the sole provider, pay for everything, and
Stop.
a lot of these women, they want unrealistic goals of Birkin bags and
Yeah.
pay $4,600
What you
for
need
me
a
and my
Birkin
friends
for?
because it's my birthday.
You know how
Shit,
much a
like
Birkin is?
$20,000.
You know what you got to do to get a Birkin? The
and,
fuck?
and then like even with all these podcasts like Fresh and Fit and all these people, a lot of and I'm only
I hate
speaking.
them.
You
As
know-
much as I talk, I really hate them. I'll be honest with y'all.
I don't like that guy.
But even on the other
yeah.
end, like we were talking about earlier, is men want these bad women, and it's an unrealistic goal.
Yeah, I don't. But I
Because
don't
they
think
don't
that's the
have
common- I
nowhere
don't think
near
that's
the
common-
capita, like you were talking about, to
excuse
be able
me.
to sustain their lifestyle.
Excuse me. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, thank you. Save us. Go ahead.
What? You're making a good point.
Yeah, you
I'm
on.
gonna say save it for.
You was potted.
You just be
I said I was
saying
making
stuff.
a great point,
You
nigga.
was.
You are cooking, but
He's been saying
he's
stuff.
about. He's just let. You'll see. Go ahead.
Okay, so first, I think men have become more feminine and women have become more masculine, and I don't think heterosexual relationships work like that. I think people are happier in their traditional gender roles overall. And I also think, going to Mo's point, things have become too expensive. So it's not even feasible for most men to be in that traditional provider role. So if you look at it from a woman's perspective, why would she submit to a man that can't even pay rent? And if you look at it from a man's perspective, if I'm a middle earning or lower earning guy that can't afford to be a sole provider, why would I work my ass off when I see all the women out here acting the way that they are, not being willing to submit, etc.? You know what I mean? And so I think it does come down to money, and I think it does also come down to media as well. I think people like Fresh and Fit have realized it doesn't matter if you love me or hate me. If I can just get that emotional reaction, you're going to comment, and that's going to push me in the algo.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's where a lot of these problems come from. But I think a big part of it is money.
Yo, my G. I also want to let you know real quick, Justin, that my wife said, she said, I agree with whoever is talking right now.
We never officially introduced her. Yeah.
You got brother Justin. You know what I'm
He's the
saying?
ghost.
Yeah, he's a ghost. But yeah.
What are your thoughts? Because I don't think you
Yeah,
said any.
you made us walk
I
out.
don't think you
the way.
said
You said,
anything.
how about you niggas? Go ahead.
Right?
Tell me what
and
you think
just-
about women.
Right? I just let you show your ass.
Well, I understand all the points you guys are making. I was just talking with my friend Ariana about this. Like, it is. You said what?
Sorry.
You
said
said Grande? Bye.
Tell you saying Fletcher.
I was talking to my friend the other day about how, like, we really brought it back to media. Like, we should not be knowing all these people's, like, she had to deactivate her Twitter because she was like, I see too many people's thoughts a day, and I noticed that I allow it to affect my personal life. I'm like, that's not good.
I just
So
get
I'm like,
angry.
Yeah, I just get angry.
Well,
and
Elon
I-
got you. He charged y'all for the rest of them.
Like, fuck, nigga, shut up. Yeah.
He did. I'm just saying. Great business move.
I thought I was.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah,
You
okay.
just got saved.
That shit hard, huh?
Saved you, nigga.
I just had a question.
I jumped in front of the bullet
I,
point.
you have a
just
question for me? Oh, okay then.
That's what I'd say. Go-
Sorry. Yeah, I just think
Just looking at niggas anytime there's an interruption, like,
She really said, I thought I was.
I'm sorry if that was rude. I apologize.
No, it wasn't.
It's not at all. Not at all.
Not
I
rude
think
at all.
I think it is media, like what Justin was saying.
Yeah.
Basically, I can't really articulate it better than that. I really think, but I do think media has such a huge effect on people of my generation. Like, oh, somebody got that. Why is my man not doing that? Somebody, this girl got her boyfriend that. Why's my girl not doing that? And it creates so many bickering problems. And for what? Because you saw some stranger on social media do something that you know you can't do.
Yeah.
And you know your partner can't do, but it's still a problem.
you can do that shit yesterday.
Right.
But like I said, it influences. It has such
Yeah.
a strong hold on young children's minds.
Yeah.
That this is the
Not
way.
just young children though.
It's
I mean, I'm just
definitely
saying, it's
adults,
everybody.
nigga.
It's everybody. But it's like this is the way you should live.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
take it for an example. Like, I know we're not speaking on her, bro, but like,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck she does,
NPC, that's what it's
Pinky
called.
whatever the fuck it is,
She's
I
actually
personally
a
think
weirdo.
I think it's
Popcorn.
weird as fuck.
Not because she did that though. I don't think she's weird for doing that. I think she's weird for claiming that she's younger than she was because
But somebody also made a point to it where in today's society it's so weird how we value women who are younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
so
true.
because
That's
like
why
even with
she did
acting
that.
is like if you find out you're really 27, like so
Yeah.
many women have lied about their age because if men find out they were older than that,
Yeah.
we would be like, eh.
Yeah.
You know, but to the point
Yeah.
is like she's doing all this weird ass fucking NPC shit,
Pinky doll. Just want to give her a name.
and then
Yeah.
now everybody's doing that shit.
yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
going on social media, and it's like
for a
it has-
bag.
it has such a grasp on people's minds that this is how you're supposed to live.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
But So,
Jerome has something to say.
oh,
I also
okay.
had one more thing I wanted to talk about before we hop off, but I'm.
No, go ahead. You can go back. No, it's,
No.
just on the pinky subject. I do understand what
That
you're
ain't
saying.
pinky.
On the
Pinky doll, say
on
their
the-
name.
Yeah, so like a Tribe Called Quest. On the pinky, on the pinky doll subject, to be honest with you, I don't really consider that all too weird. And I did a video on this probably like a couple days ago, and I'm
Yeah.
yeah, I know it was all chopped up, but whatever. I re-uploaded it and kind of
Okay.
talked about it. But I was like, I think this is very common behavior. I think this is a representation of what, and I don't know, let me know if I'm going too far, artists. A lot of people who go to their jobs and they feel like a robot. They feel like, oh, like how they respond to their emails. You see what I'm saying? Go.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think that the way that she's been able to monetize off of it in her home, at least in the comfort of her home,
Yeah.
I was like, I honestly, I let her rock out. I think it's quite genius. I'm from LA. I watch niggas dress up as Spider-Man walk down the boardwalk my entire life.
This is Japanese anime culture right here.
Yeah, so I was just like, I think this is it. I don't want to knock Pinky Doll at all for this, because if you're an anime lover, I feel like this is a good way to profit for your costume all throughout the year. I was like, this is genius. Like I don't
I think
know.
the concept itself is not weird. That because when I just saw that she was doing that, I'm like, okay, that's weird, but like she's making money. I'm not like looking down on her. The issue that was weird is when it came out that she put in her bio, "Oh, I'm 15, yada yada yada." That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
She's
there.
27.
Right.
I didn't know. I'm out.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was the weird part. The weird part is that she knew that people are pedophiles and she was like catering to them just for money.
That's weird.
Like that's strange. that by itself, like if she said her actual age, or even if she said if she said her actual age,
it's not weird that she did it. It's weird that she had to do it. It's weird that she had to do it.
Both.
I think it's weird that she had to do it because,
or thought she had to do it.
It's weird that she had to do it. And the only example that I can think of, I don't really want to talk about, but it's just weird that she had to do it. It's.
I think
Jerome.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Hold on. Do this. Tap the mic. Want to just tap it?
I'm gonna ask you after the show.
I'll say it. No, I'll say it. It's.
Let Jerome cook real quick.
Yo, on the pinky doll shit, I think the weirder part of it is that she also has a kid, and she's doing that same kind of thing where she's like sexualizing herself as a minor or acting as a minor, or like and making money off of it. And then at the same time as she's doing this stream, like her kid is like walking behind her, and she like stops her stream, cuts the character. Y'all seen that video?
Yeah.
But like that shit's a trip. And I feel like the whole back to the whole relationship thing. I agreed with what he said, but it's also like with social media and all this kind of shit, the NPC behavior. Like I feel like people are not interacting with one another. Like men and women are not talking to each other.
Yeah.
But then they go on social media and then they draft like the standards of what the relationship between a male and a female, or you get what I'm saying, should be. And that's just like.
Don't start with that.
That's why I looked over at the tripod, make sure it's still there. Making sure the tripod's still good. Go ahead.
But like just off of that, it's like we're not interacting and people aren't talking properly. So like in that whole miscommunication, then you add the fuel to the fire, which is social media. Everybody got a keyboard, everybody got an opinion.
Yeah.
And then everybody gonna soak it up and then add more fuel to the fire. So it's like an endless cycle.
Yeah.
And it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
No shame, bro. There's no shame anymore.
We need to bring shame back.
Bring shame back.
Start telling people
because
they suck.
Back in the day, it would be weird if you went out, saw a girl from your school, and then you just tweeted, "Damn, saw blah 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 blah. I'm in love with her. Blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Nigga, why didn't you say something? That's what everybody would be in your tweet saying.
That's true.
But nowadays, it's cool. Niggas that help you find her.
Nah, that's weird.
Like,
You are weird.
Yeah.
What?
You dropped the fucking gem. Bring shame back.
Take a picture of.
I see, and then take a picture and say, "Hey, Twitter, do your thing."
Yeah.
Like, bro, you
5 feet away from her.
She's right there.
Scary ass.
That's not real life.
Go ahead, huh?
I wanted to comment on what you're saying. I agree with almost everything. I don't agree with. I agree that it's weird that she was catering to pedophiles. I don't agree that it's weird that she's doing that around her child, because from the videos I've seen, she's not doing it around her child. Like, her child is asleep somewhere. Yeah. And then when her child needs to go to bed, she's like, all right, guys, I got to put my kid to bed. She hops off, goes handle her business, and then comes back. I think I prefer to see that than someone ignore their child. Like, I think she's being a good enough mother to where she's not prioritizing the money over taking care of her child.
We live in an age where that's so normal, because like, to his point a little bit, is there is this TikToker, I don't know what their name was, but they were like non-binary or something like that, and their whole TikTok was based on giving out facts about that subject. But the way they were doing it was like, hi guys, now let me tell you about everything going on. And the issue everybody had was like, it was pandering to children. The way like children's shows are set up, with like Blue Clues and, hi guys, what color is that? Oh, it's blue. And that's how their TikTok was set up. And so we're living in a way where, like he was saying, is like a lot of stuff is
sexuality and kids.
It's not even that.
No.
It's not that.
No.
That's not the point I'm making. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm
Mm-mm.
making is we're living in an age now where a lot of media or whatever is pandered towards kids.
I agree and disagree. I think there are videos like that are weird as hell, where like it looks like a kid is watching like somebody unbox toys or build
but
stuff.
It's set up in a style.
But I can't really comment on the TikTok you're talking about because I haven't seen it, but I doubt it's pandering to children. I'm sorry, but I know that we're all going to think differently, especially because anyway.
Listen, I don't agree, but I'm saying is I see it, because like my point that I was making that I wanted.
I just want to clarify what I said.
Hmm?
Because what I said was, I think it's weird that she was catering to pedophiles
Right.
when she has a kid.
Right,
Not
right,
the
yeah,
fact
yeah,
that she was
yeah,
doing it in
yeah,
front of her kid.
yeah.
Like, if you at home, you're going to work.
Right.
I have no problem with that.
Right.
But the fact that you have a child
Right.
and you're catering to that market
Yeah.
of weirdoisms,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
that's
kinda
weird,
makes
yeah.
it feel like
Yeah.
it's a part of the
It's
show.
strange. It's
Yeah.
very strange, and that's very unmotherly of, like, to me.
I agree.
Yeah,
And
it's
like I said,
weird.
and that's normal, because like the point that I was trying to make is there's a specific category of porn that is all geared towards making the women look as young as possible.
Yes, that's disgusting.
And that's on across all boards. And that's
Yes.
what's fucking weird, is we live in a world where
It's commercialized.
it's
to a point.
commercialized for
Think about the movies. that they
everybody
make.
to just be
TV
young,
shows.
to appear younger than they are in order to be accepted.
Whose fault do you like? I'm not trying to be,
No. It's
but whose fault?
I think that
whose
conversation
fault
is
do you think it is? Which is why I also asked about the
gender
relationship. Yes, because I feel like anyway. Yes, your hand was raised, sir.
I personally think that conversation is a chicken or an egg.
No, it's not.
No, I don't think so.
Dan Schneider, niggas like Dan Schneider. It's
'Cause
their fault.
That's
Harvey
the
Weinstein. Yeah.
But like,
It's the pedophiles who run Hollywood.
right?
It's,
And do you? Well,
go ahead. No.
I was gonna say, do you notice how like we rarely see conversations about trying to make men look younger? It's almost always
Yeah.
women, and who are heterosexual women. Nah.
No, I'm that wasn't in disagreement.
Like, I don't
Those-
want to say all men are the problem, but like, if a woman is trying to make herself younger to appeal to men, she is doing something wrong, but the man is in the wrong. If a man is like Dan Schneider is trying to make all these adult children look so much younger and have all their toes out,
Tarantino.
the man is in the wrong.
Quentin
I think
Tarantino.
if it's a woman that's trying to if it's a woman that's trying to be portrayed to heterosexual men and they're being
made to look younger.
made to look younger, but they're being like not coerced, it's like built, they're whatever they are doing is being built by a man. The man is the problem.
Yeah.
And catering to other men.
Yeah.
And there might be women who have no issue with that, but I don't think all men are the problem. I want to say that, but I think the root of that problem is men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I agree.
Because even the young guys they have in the show obviously look like they're 20, 30 years old.
And
Right.
that's weird.
But the,
Right.
Exactly.
And
Right.
it's the contrast
The love
of
Right.
interest
trying to make
looks
men
15.
Yes.
and look as
Yeah.
old as
Yeah.
and mature as possible, while the women look as young and
Yes.
Exactly.
immature as possible. It's fucking
like
weird.
like Elvis Presley.
Oh yeah. That,
Like fucking R&B singer dude.
R. Kelly?
No.
You talking about
but R. Kelly.
Marcus Houston?
Oh,
Marcus Houston?
Marcus
I don't know
Houston.
who that
Marquise Houston, yeah.
You don't know who Marcus Houston is?
who
The nigga
who
with
are
the
they?
see-through suit.
Step Up dude? Not Step Up.
P2K?
No.
You got served?
You got served, dude. Marcus Houston.
You
don't
can't say
know.
his name multiple times.
Bald, light-skinned nigga.
I'm
Omarion.
surprised that somebody doesn't know who Marcus Houston is.
No, the singer.
You know who Omarion is?
Omarion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't know who Marcus Houston is?
Either you're
that's
trolling us.
honestly fair.
Either you're trolling us
honestly
so well.
fair.
I'm dead ass.
How
No,
you
you
know
But
Omarion?
you guys were
But
talking about somebody the other day, dude from
Roger
Sister.
Roger from Sister.
Yeah.
Marquis Houston.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah. Yeah.
oh, I'm done.
How did you do that?
He about to
you
show
yell,
a picture.
I mean,
She
why
said,
would you
what,
kept
the dude from
saying
Sister, Sister. I said,
step up.
nah, man,
Sister,
B2K
sister.
nigga. That's what we
I meant
know.
you got
Sister.
served, but I said, you know, Omarion, but not. But we got there. We
I
got
mean,
there.
it's obviously why.
But we
it's
got
obvious
there.
why I know who.
We
Omarion.
is it? We
Yeah.
got there. We got there. But yeah, just like him,
Uh-huh.
and now he was trying to
He groomed that girl.
He did.
yeah,
He groomed that
He
girl.
raised
Yeah.
that girl.
He groomed.
yeah.
He groomed that girl for sure.
like a dog on picture day.
Yeah.
Yes, he groomed that girl.
Okay.
Damn, that's so specific.
That's
Right.
so specific. Not even a kid. just a
English
dog
major, I
on
know it.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask y'all one more question?
Oh,
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Um,
Oh no.
Yeah,
No.
right.
Fuck.
Listen,
I've been skating through
before.
it.
Listen,
Have you?
I just haven't been
Oh,
looking
oh,
at
before we got
I
into
got-
it, I just knew this was gonna be like.
Yeah,
You
but that's
know?
what we wanted.
That's it.
That's what we wanted. So
This is also in the same realm as like gender war, I guess.
yeah.
But what are your takes on single parents and how a lot of people try to shame women who become single parents these days?
I feel. How do you shame somebody for taking care of their kids?
Like how? Okay. Because they want to say, "Oh, you're taking them away from their father, or they need a man."
Oh,
in
is
their
that the
life.
conversation?
Yes,
About-
that's
yeah,
what I'm talking
okay.
about.
Okay. Is
That's
okay.
what I'm
So
talking
there are
about.
two
Hold
different
on.
sides
Those
to
are
that right
that's
there.
a different conversation.
There are two
Yeah.
different sides to that. There's the woman who had to take the child away from the father.
Yes.
Because that nigga is just terrible.
Uh-huh.
The Mikey
And
Ealy
then
was
there's the
show.
woman that does it out of spite.
No. Okay.
Okay, but the conversation is not separated. The
Okay,
conversation is
it's
looped
lumped
is
up.
lumped together.
Yeah.
And people be spewing lies about how women who raise their children as single parents, the child has a higher chance of being in prison.
LeBron
Black
James
women.
was
No, they
raised-
said black women. Let's be specific. They said black women.
LeBron James
and-
was raised by a single woman.
Okay, but I just want to say, like, I saw a video. I saw like a 4-minute video of
Oh, shit.
somebody
Damn.
posted.
They
Is
went-
that a long video
Yeah, that's
these
a long.
days?
Yeah.
4 minutes to be wrong.
It's not a long video, but we live in short form territory right
Yeah.
now where people's attention span doesn't
I saw
run
something
longer than
crazy
30-second
the other day.
TikTok. So 4 minutes is a movie.
I mean,
Right.
they're committed.
So the video I was watching was actually somebody debunking something because they combined a bunch of videos together of men on podcasts, and I say men on purpose because it's rarely ever, not rarely, but like
Black
you don't.
man?
Duh.
Damn. You
Duh.
gotta do better.
Because let's be real, what other race talks about single parents?
That's not in my algorithm, but I'm sure it's there.
No,
Yeah.
but for real, like even if it's not in your algorithm, I'm sure you know some non-black
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, no, I do. And they,
Right, like no, I don't know. And I went to school with a lot of Asian people in middle school, so I
Never
don't
heard
know any other demographic that talks as much about single parenthood as black people. But anyway, it was a bunch of men, bunch of different black men on podcasts spewing all these false percentages about how women who raise their children as a single mother, that child ends up in the prison system. And it says, and I'm saying black women. And this person went on a whole 4-minute long video saying how inaccurate that is. And I just want to know, like, one, what do you think about that? Two, like, I don't understand why. That's why I bring it up to gender war, because why are these black men so comfortable going on podcasts and lying about black women, and for what?
I'm gonna take it back to slavery. I feel like this could be a trauma response to slavery, because I don't understand why so many black men hate black women. At this point, I see that as an actual fact. There are a lot of black men who grow up in black neighborhoods,
Yeah.
raised by black women.
Yes.
And even ones with black fathers
Yes.
and black mothers in
Yes.
the same household just do not like black women.
I agree.
Media.
Media.
Media again. I would is mine.
Media. I would say like internalized racism within this country.
I agree.
Like there's a lot. I think there are a lot of factors playing that keep the black man, I guess, separated from the black woman when we come in terms of just emotions. Like it's harder for a black man to see a black woman as a human. And because
I think men in general, but
I can I can speak to this.
who was you looking at?
Because he is that nigga's using all the words. His niggas in his head
I'm
going through the
sorry.
library.
I thought we had one mic.
Thank you. I can speak to this just a little bit, right? Going back to just what we were talking about last week, where like before I went to college, I was disinterested in black women, right?
Hated them.
Huh?
Move your mic. Keep your mic down here.
I did that on purpose.
No, say it so I can hear.
I said hated them.
Don't.
I didn't hate
repeat.
them.
Don't repeat
I
it.
was disinterested. They were unappealing to me, right? And I'm speaking about. I'm
chose that.
Listen,
word
hold on.
poorly. Uninterested was enough.
Listen, let me finish what I was gonna say. I said that like they were like a commodity. I apologize.
Why do you think you should keep
No,
going on that?
I was going to apologize for that word because I said that word like they were a commodity and that's not how they are.
Okay.
So I was going to apologize for that, for using that word. Just you cut me off before I could get to that
You're
point.
right. My bad.
No, I was going to apologize for using that word.
Dog, I'm listening.
When I was growing up, it was when I was in high school, the early 2000s, media was always an issue, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is now, right? We didn't have Instagram. I think Facebook wasn't even a thing. It was maybe MySpace, maybe.
Okay.
2008, maybe MySpace, right? So it wasn't a lot of media, and that kind of media, social media, wasn't getting that kind of attention. My media, in a sense, was my community.
Okay, yeah.
Was my community.
Yeah.
And I grew up in a community that was predominantly Mexican,
Okay.
right? And this was during a time where, you know, the height of like in LA, the riots between Mexicans and blacks and everything, right? So there was a lot of hatred between the two races.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm sorry, bro.
Stop. I don't even talk no more.
No, I'm listening for real.
Nah, fuck that
No.
shit.
sorry.
No,
I don't even want to talk. You said, damn,
really-
you that old? I don't even talk no more.
I'm sorry. That was so
reminds
rude.
me.
That was rude.
That
Stay focused.
Wait, but I
reminds
want
me.
to
You know,
comment on what you're.
I was cleaning a plane today. A little kid said, "Good looking OG," and tapped me.
That nigga think you lived a whole life.
He said, "Good looking OG."
That's all right, bro. Almost, why are you running?
But
Yeah.
I grew up, and, you know, and a lot of the talk, a lot of the conversations were just about Mexican women, not that. And then, in all honesty, this goes back to the point, the thing that I said wrong so many episodes ago is one of my only real world interactions, just wasn't good. So my mind was already made to be like, this is what I think of this specific person is bad.
Okay.
It was bad.
I've heard
Right,
that before.
but I was grossly uneducated. I wasn't around enough around enough black people to get a different perspective
Yes.
at all.
Okay.
And then so once I finally was, my whole perception changed. Now, you know, I'm back on that. So it's media plays a part in building this narrative that, in all honesty, weak-minded men take on and hold on and build they build a curriculum off of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Can I ask y'all a question? Have you what? Have you noticed, like, because that's not the first time this is probably like the fifth time I heard a black man say that they were not interested at black women at a time.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that me personally, I only ever hear men say that. Like talking about black men, I only ever hear men say that because my mom was a single mother. I grew up around mostly all women. I didn't really see my dad. Obviously, my dad is black. And I went to an all-black elementary school, went to mostly Asian middle school, went to predominantly white high school, and most of my friends are still black. But I have never found myself saying that I was not attracted to black men, and I've never found myself saying that I was repulsed by black men.
Well, I
And
wasn't
I
repulsed.
know. I
wasn't
was
repulsed.
No,
playing
add
jail
sauce on
chemistry.
it.
I was
That is not-
because I wasn't repulsed.
But like,
I just at that time, if you would have said, "Yo, who's the most beautiful girl in school?" it would not have been.
right. But I only ever hear that from black men, and I don't understand why. Cause like I'm with Justin, and Justin is white, but I would never ever
Surprise,
say,
niggas!
I think to that
Wait,
point.
hold on, dog.
What's up? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'd never found myself, and I would never find myself saying I'm with a white man because I don't mess with black men. You know, like I've had bad experiences with black men, but that didn't shape my reality, and I don't know why it seems like a common theme with black men and not black women, even though a lot of black women date interracially too.
I have an answer.
I'm gonna cook mine first. I really want to unpack your first one, but I'll jump on in this one.
What was my first one?
When you were talking about men on podcasts. Like, yeah, I was.
A while ago.
You went one. Yeah, you went 1, 2, and I was like, well, fuck, I guess I'm out. But first thing on that is because it's just constant. Most black men have been denied by black women. Some niggas just know how to react. Like I said, where I'm from. This is where I'm from.
You say women in general.
No, I know. No. This
No,
is
nobody else
because they are attracted. Because they are attracted, and their first denials were most brothers. That's all I can speak for. Their first crush was in the realms of a black woman. He's from Whittier. Whittier.
Yes, Whittier.
Whittier. IE.
From the
IE. Right. So it's a little different. But for me from LA, niggas only really like. We were only around black women. On top of that, I also want to just go back. I really want to go to the podcast thing. I want to let you know that is Latino men are having the same discussions on their podcasts, and that's on my timeline as well. I promise you.
Okay.
The conversation mirrors one another. It's just that because of how well these algorithms are dialed in, they're gonna show us the ones we want to see. So
I don't want to see that.
But I'm just saying. But they know there's ones that are going to get emotion out of us. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to just make sure we're just going through the first role of black men finally hearing their own voice, and this is just this is like
That's
the
what
bypass.
y'all want to hear.
Yeah,
I have a
but
question.
Go ahead.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who's the most hated person in America?
Black woman.
To answer your question, why you hear more black men saying I don't like black women versus black women saying I don't like black men? Because the most hated person, I mean, in the world is the black woman.
I think that's fair.
I just watched a video by an Arab man talking about how black women aren't desirable because they're too masculine and a whole bunch of other shit.
I mean, just
right.
He
You
said
talking
Trump.
about that Arab guy?
Yeah.
I did not click
Yeah,
on
someone
that. I was
answered
not
the
about to
phone.
get him. But I'm saying
clickbait.
like, it's because why does it feel like a trend to hate on black women?
because that the most
Like-
most
Exactly
hated
what it
the
is.
most hated person in America is a
But
black
who's-
woman.
And I don't be seeing nobody step up though. Like I'm hearing y'all say it, but if I look on social media, because you know like you're saying the
but we do.
algorithm, the algorithm is supposed to be something that you agree with and something that's gonna evoke the most emotion out of you.
Yeah.
All I be seeing on my timeline when that stupid stuff pop up, it be people saying, but he's right though. He's right though. I'm gonna give me Latina. He's right though. And I'm
That's-
like, what are y'all saying?
That's false. Because I can tell. I look at my wife's timeline. Like
Golly.
my timeline ratchet. My timeline is stupid ratchet. But
Why are
my
they?
wife's timeline is all just black love. That's all. That's the only thing she sees.
Right.
So it's just black marriages, black babies, black. So it's like
Right.
her timeline and my timeline, two totally different things. So I
Right.
really say, and I'm not trying to take it to a social media conversation, but I do think that a reflection of who you are is your timeline. So if you find yourself seeing this on social media, it's because that is subconsciously in your mind. My wife's timeline is completely, and I'm not trying to point the gun at you, but I'm saying that's what's going on.
Say we got somebody that wants to comment on the topic.
Shit.
Your lovely girlfriend. I love hearing her.
Wife.
Wife. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You got a speaker. Put it next to the.
I want to say so.
Put it right here.
All right, just
Put it right
speak.
here.
Can someone answer the phone?
Go ahead, speak.
She's shy.
Sorry,
Can you?
it's telling me to speak now.
Can you not?
Okay, sorry, but I do agree with what the lady is saying. I didn't get her name. I tuned in a little later.
Hannah.
It is a lot of hate towards women. Hello?
Yeah.
Just keep talking. We can hear you.
Okay, it is a lot of hate on women, and not just women specifically. It is black women are women of color. Women with some melanin in that. It's a lot of people like to say that, oh, they're masculine. It's only because a person that don't have any melanin told you that. So then everyone's taking that narrative and running with it, saying like, oh, black women are masculine, black women are masculine. The thing is, you don't spend enough time with black women to know how they are or aren't, because as soon as we enter a space, it's wrong. Everybody want to get out of that space where we're in because their ego is destroyed a little bit just by the presence of somebody who is confident within themselves.
I agree with that. And to that same point, like, a lot of people like to say black women are too masculine, but if you're saying that because, I'm not saying me personally, but if you're saying that because I'm in the same vicinity as you, look at yourself. Why do I have a guard up with you? What is it about you that makes me not comfortable?
Who told you that?
So thick make everybody in the room uncomfortable.
It's media. At the end of the day, I believe it's media because, like I said, the most hated person in America is a black woman. And as many stereotypes and negative things we have to say about black men, because I'm a black man, fully black, we're praised among other things. You know what I mean? As a prize.
Yeah.
As a prize.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little fetishy, but still.
It's super fetishy.
Still, it's
super
always,
fetishy.
It's still positive.
You know what I mean? And then black women, on the other hand, they're not. They're looked down upon, spoke about. Even to your whole point of the whole single mother conversation is they get the brute of all that shit, and that's why you hear so many men, even just outside of like myself, celebrities and everybody, where I got Kanye West, unfortunately, I got a white woman on my arm and this and this and that, because just like how black men are seen as a prize, white women in that aspect is seen as a prize as well.
And my thing with that is like, there's my thing with people who want to date outside the race. I know you're not getting too into interracial relationships or whatever, but my thing with that is like, there's no issue loving who you want to love, but if you gotta dog your own people just to prove that you're with a good person, like that's an issue. I don't
think you should be with that person because it's a fetish at that point.
Right. Yeah.
If you can't give a clear reason as to why you're with a person
other than their race,
or other than the women in your race,
right,
you don't love that person.
Right.
Like, it's just weird. I never understood why niggas be like, man, I hate dark skinned women, but I love light skinned women.
Right.
Like, they
that's
still
weird.
Black women.
It
is weird. It's like, nigga, your mama dark skinned.
Right. And it'd be.
And black people, whatever, they're the only race that talks about that. You don't hear those conversations in any other race.
Maybe we don't understand the language.
They do.
Though.
That's. I mean,
that is like Latino, like I'm saying, like if I've been following like I've been like a Peso Pluma fan over the past month or so. So my timeline is now starting to see.
So you're an expert.
Literally like the Latino shade room.
So you're an expert.
Yeah.
Continue.
What
Latino culture.
No, I'm just saying that now
and
my algorithm.
Hablas español?
What? No.
No.
No. So literally, I'm just starting to see the shade room adjacent of like Latin culture.
Yeah.
Like. So the same conversations are being held. It's just that it's what do you call it?
It's in a different language.
Yeah, it's just in a different language. That's it. It's the same, bro. I kid you. I'll start sending y'all the clips. I'll send them. Yeah, I'm gonna start sending them to y'all's algorithm and be like, look, I'm telling y'all.
I don't want that on my algorithm.
I'm trying to. I'm telling you.
My algorithm is full of drinking.
Oh,
and
maybe
ass,
you should change that.
And ass.
Yeah.
You a dirty nigga.
Mine's a lot of car shit.
I'm a man. What do you expect? And did we answer your questions enough?
Y'all got anything else for me or what?
No, we want
to speak Spanish. That should have been part of my introduction.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Like fluently?
I could have a conversation.
Me too.
So,
that's fluent enough.
It was my major in college.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Damn.
Spanish
Yes.
major? Why?
Because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I went to school for track.
Why Spanish though?
Because it was my best class in high school.
damn.
Damn.
You go right to it.
And now I'm in school
I
for speech
respect that.
therapy to work with English language learners.
I mean, segue. Yeah. Because like for me, based on what I'm doing, I should have went to school for journalism and not English.
Yeah.
But
hindsight is 2020.
Hindsight is 2020.
Current. Oh.
Me?
So you were talking about how you ran track for 15 years and then COVID came. You never touched your
So
track again.
early. That's
Yeah.
fucking-
So,
3
and you
hours
just
ago.
said you didn't know what you were doing in college, or you didn't
Yeah.
know what you wanted to do with it. So,
Yeah.
what did you end up doing?
What I end up doing?
Yeah, how do you
Like, what am
transition from being an athlete every day, like working out, going through that being your main focus, your day to day, then you go into a period like a pandemic where you have nothing to do, can't go outside, and then coming out of it, how did you come out of it? Because you completely transitioned in like what you were doing with your life to go from athlete to non-athlete. So I was curious.
So, like you said, track consumed a lot of my time. Like, I barely had any free time to do my homework. But then COVID hit and shut up, Jess. COVID hit and I was at home all the time. And then I was like, you know what? Like, especially at my school, the whole athletics program was on the verge of getting cut. So I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna have a scholarship.
What
so
school
I was, like,
was this?
The Riv, UC Riverside.
Oh,
Yeah.
I smoke a lot of weed. My bad.
Wait, what year did you go there?
2017 to 2021.
My brother went there at the same time.
Oh damn.
I didn't talk to nobody, so
Nah,
I'm not gonna
I
ask
really
who
wouldn't
is
know
he.
because he doesn't talk to nobody either. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like, my brother went there too. But
So then
Black
I
people
was like, you know
know
what, I
each
need to
other.
figure out what I want to do. Like, I went to school for Spanish. It's too late to change my major. I'm a junior. So I decided to talk to a career counselor, talk to my cousin, and then I took a test. And I'm like, I still don't know what I want to do. And then I'm like, what can I do that incorporates Spanish? Because I'm not about to get this degree for nothing. And then the option of speech therapy came up. So that's what I'm in school for now. I'm a substitute teacher because I'm
Gang.
still in school I'm doing my post-bac for speech therapy. But yeah, that's how I decided what I wanted to do. Work with English language learners.
And teach these niggas how to speak. And you came here and did that for us, for show. You showed us the correct way to speak.
Yeah,
didn't
have
say-
some decorum.
Have some decorum.
Some decor, as they say.
Uh,
I'm just playing.
Shit, I don't
know
know.
the word.
I think,
show me
listen,
how to speak.
bro,
I mean,
I love this.
I-
But I think this is the longest episode.
it is.
Nah.
Yes, it is. I mean, you can't count the one, me and this nigga. It just.
How
it
can
was
I
really-
not? It was an episode.
I mean, it was.
I mean, it's just me and him
She
just
tuned
talking. Just it wasn't like we was just kicking
We
it.
did. We started on time at set. Almost
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah, bro. We like Joe Rogan in this thing.
I mean, I figured if they could do it, why not? Why can't we?
We can.
know?
We can.
But I'm good. I don't have anything else.
I ain't got
Me
nothing
either.
else. Yeah,
I'm
we're
spent. Psych. James Harden, what are you gonna do, bro?
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. Appreciate our special guest Hannah for pulling up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From the Oakland,
This was tight.
from the Bay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else.
Make sure you guys stay happy, stay optimistic. What should the people stay?
Stay true to you.
Stay true to you
Stay moving. Keep it forward. Keep it moving.
Stay off the internet.
and stay off the internet.
As they're watching your stream on the internet.
Nigga said, stay off the internet, and we need niggas to
Right.
be on
Stay
the
off
internet to do everything we do in our lives.
you said it was
we
therapy.
need niggas to be on the no. How niggas gonna buy your shirts?
Shit.
Internet. How niggas gonna buy mags?
Internet.
How niggas gonna watch your show?
All right, just stay off Twitter, I guess.
There
Damn.
we go. Or not unless you pay for it. Anyways, we out. Y'all enjoy your evening. We'll be back again next week. We didn't cover not one topic we said.
Yeah, we did.
Not at all.
No, you covered one.